What's going on, everybody? This is Functional Gentleman. We're your hosts, Roy Gravis, Bucky Pender.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
It's Friday.
It is Friday. And we don't have to listen to that stupid-ass song John used to play about Friday shit. No.
Some of us do have to work in the morning, but it's still Friday.
Some of us have to travel to another state in the morning.
You make a good point, sir. I'd much rather not be driving across state lines.
Oh, I'm not driving.
Why
Don't
am
get
I
it twisted. I'm not driving.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm a passenger.
Oh, that's good.
I'm there. I'm going strictly for shit not to go sideways.
Oh, yeah?
That's my whole purpose.
So you're kind of like a bouncer or a bodyguard tomorrow? Like you're playing security guy?
I feel like I'm a better version of Jake Gyllenhaal from Roadhouse.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Have you seen the new trailer for Roadhouse, by the way? Jake Gyllenhaal plays Dalton.
Is he?
Yes.
Jake said, let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. Yeah. And not only that, so the really tough bad guy that was in Roadhouse,
yeah,
they have Conor McGregor playing it. He makes his acting debut.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for it today. It was rather interesting. Good week.
Yeah?
No snow, no ice.
Man, I tell you what.
But it's wet as shit.
Texas is about a bipolar son of a bitch.
Yeah, the weather's been all over the place.
It was freezing ass 19 degrees.
Yes.
And then it just decided to piss all over us. But in the meantime, somewhere in between there, it was like, I think it might be spring, so here's 77 degrees.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, Can we not? Can we figure it out?
You're going to have a bunch of
sick
people.
a winter.
There's going to be a bunch of sick people next week.
Oh, they're already sick.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's nuts.
And the ones that were sick can't get over it because it's
relapse.
I don't even know how.
They try to make me go to rehab.
Anyways, I'm off my high horse.
Yeah, get off your soapbox. Get off your soapbox. Oh, yeah, definitely tag them. I forgot we follow them.
Keep going.
Yeah. Interesting.
Are we diving in? Let's just dive in.
Oh, you want to dive into it?
I mean, we could probably dive into a puddle out there.
No, I had to change shoes from coming out here the first time.
I know my feet are wet. I'm wearing Hey Dudes. That was a bad idea.
That was a very bad idea.
My feet are wet, and they gonna stink.
My shoes are made out of recycled Goodyear tire.
Yeah, you said that pre-show, and it took me a second, and then I was like, What? No, what? No, that's dumb.
No, it's not. They're comfortable, and I only paid $20 for them too. So tonight's smoke of the week is it's a brand I've only done like a handful of times on this show.
Yeah.
And
Mitzi.
And that would be Gurkha. I love Mitzi. Gurkha made the Shadow Ghost, Connecticut. That's what we've got right here. It was an $8.50 stick. Yeah, depressing ass weather.
Yes, very much so. It's been 50 and raining here for 2 days.
Yes.
That's not fun either.
This particular
what up, Thompson?
Oh, Thompson. I like Thompson. He's a cool dude. This one is a Dominican Republican origin. It's 52 ring gauge. It is considered a full on the scale, so it's not completely full, but it's mostly full.
Mostly full.
If that makes any sense. I'm using a
She's
different
chubby.
I'm using a different side. I'm using Neptune cigar for this one because
man.
It's like the first place You always manage to mess up the damn wrapper.
It was dried on there.
I know.
It ripped a piece of the cigar off. That's no fun.
I'll have to tell Justin Morris he
Yeah.
needs to adjust his
Get your
humidor
shit
out
together.
there at the Cigar Club of Southeast Texas.
I'm going to tell a cigar club owner how to do his job.
Let me walk in and be a complete dick today. I finally got my raise. Oh,
What?
yay!
Time to
That's what I'm
celebrate.
talking about. What we buying? What we buying with our raise? I feel we need to buy the entire Antique Weller collection with our raise.
Okay.
Or with his raise. I'm living vicariously.
I'm pretty sure he finds it for about the same price we do in Texas.
I'm sure he does. Which is unfortunate. Oh, you're going V? Oh, you're going V? Look at you.
Yeah.
I'm punching again.
Blythe, just a heads up. The eagle has left the nest. Finally. It was back ordered, okay?
The eagle has left the nest.
It's just a little late.
You guys and your damn codes. The eagle has left the nest. My pecker has jumped out of its pants. What's next?
It has not.
Well, I hope not. Not with me in the room. You keep that motherfucker in your pants. Good Lord Jesus. So, yeah, like I said, it's a Dominican. It's a Connecticut wrapper. Not a whole lot. I'm kind of disappointed in Neptune cigars. They claim it is an Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper with a Mexican binder and a Nicaraguan Dominican American filler.
That was a whole lot of
all over the place is what it was. I don't know what I think about. Gurkha's always been one of those things that it's either. I think of Gurkha like the Cowboys.
I'm trying to think of
you either love them or you hate them,
and I don't know that I've had one.
Well, we had the Seller's Reserve. We had one of those. I did the Spooky Ghost around Halloween. I think 2 years ago. So, I mean, we've done a few Gurkhas. They're not.
It was 2.2. Oh, I'm not going to read all that.
Yeah, don't read all
Actually,
that.
buying some streaming devices. Oh, that'll be fun.
Nice. Look at you. I love it. I love it. But, yeah, like I said, Gurkha's kind of like the Cowboys to me. You either love them or you hate them. I know guys that absolutely love Gurkha.
Feels like it's really tight. Like it's hard to get a draw on it. I don't know how that works.
Stick with me, kid. I'll learn you.
Just don't touch my spit. You just shove it in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, raw dog.
Whoa.
Just give it a little.
It's still a little too early for all that there, Roy.
No, it's not. It's after dark.
How deep are you going?
As deep as it'll let me.
This is not cool.
As deep as it'll let me.
Mitzi got me in the kitchen like a slave, cooking her supper. Ooh, look at you cooking supper. But she don't know I'm in here drinking whiskey. Hey, all she's got to do is go one room over, I feel like.
No, in their house, probably two.
You think? Oh,
I
that's
think.
going in sideways.
Yeah, don't go sideways. Straight.
I'm going.
I know it's a hard thing for you to do is keep it straight.
Hey, sometimes you got to go in at different angles. Oh, I can't get it out.
Just twist and pull. There you go. Did it help? Mm-hmm. See?
Hey, look, I've got my first ever draw tool in. So we want to talk about how Brian Kelly is about to Lane Kiffin LSU.
Oh, for sure.
You think?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Where's he going?
Anywhere but LSU.
I mean, it's good. It's not bad. I've had better.
I feel I've had to work.
I've shoved my thing in it.
I feel I've had to work a little bit for this one.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's
not. I'm going to be honest. It's not one of my favorites. Now, Gurkha does I think they're the ones that do the Habana Legends. It's a really good one. The Seller's Reserve one is a really good one. Is the air purifier on? Do we know? I think it is.
Sounds like it. It is.
I feel like it is.
I can see the button.
Okay, you can see the buttons.
No, we need to talk about how everyone knew Harbaugh was leaving for the NFL. Literally everybody. They were talking about it in December before the national championship. It was already a given thing.
You got a small base with your hobbit feet.
Can't see them. They're so small I can't get them on the camera.
That's funny. That is super funny. Oh, God. I mean,
I feel like I'm still working for it even after the draw tool, but it helped a lot.
I'm going to tell you right now, I feel I overpaid for this.
I'd say if you paid more than $6.99 a cigar,
I overpaid then.
I mean, it just feels like one of those.
It does.
Somewhere between that $6 and $8.
I paid $8.50.
I mean, it just.
And I mean, I get it. It's cigars are kind of like shoes. 9 times out of 10, you pay for the name brand. It's all
right.
I mean, they're all pretty much.
Because there's nothing wrong with it.
No, and I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying that to me, Gurkha just. I don't know.
Could I see myself chilling on the back porch on maybe a warmer day, not in a huge hurry, smoking it? I wouldn't not reach for it.
No, I wouldn't either. I mean, I wouldn't. But I will tell you that I wouldn't reach for it. But at the same time, I probably wouldn't keep more than 2 in my humidor.
Yeah, it might be a good one. I mean, at $8.50, $9 a stick, that's a little on the higher side than what I'd probably want to do, if you or whatever, somebody was coming over.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, would I keep 2 in my humidor if you or somebody came rolling over to the house and you were like, hey, let's go smoke a cigar on the back porch? All right, and just grab them and go. But I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not mad about it. What's everybody smoking and drinking tonight?
This one's not bad. Like I said, I just feel I feel you have to really work for it.
And it feels very one note to me.
And I don't, it's very one note.
And maybe it'll change as we get through it. But
maybe, I mean, because we're still in the first third of it, let's be honest. We're both probably about the same point. So,
I mean, it's burning even. It's got a really good burn
to it, yeah. I mean,
it looks like it's got a nice, tight white ash.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's not. There's not nothing wrong with it at all. It's just a Gurkha, and it's just a little on the tight side.
Yeah, it just feels like a basic smoke, I guess. I probably shouldn't be drinking the Bang now that we're about to do other things.
Oh, well, it's fine. It is what it is. I mean, it's not the first time we've mixed shit on this show, like Bangs and whatevers. But
not a big. James kind of echoes the same sentiment. Not a big Gurk fan.
Not neither, man. Like I've got well, you know, Adam Nation. Adam loves freaking Gurkhas, and I'm like,
oh, does he?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't understand the.
Is it still asking for a password, Blythe? Jesus.
Good Lord,
Chuck, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think your wife made the same joke on one of the pictures I have of her.
I think you're right. I think I remember that one.
She would claim herself that she has a nice, tight, white ash.
Interesting. Speaking of good pictures, we've been all over the Facebook here lately.
I'm telling you.
I mean, you
how about a new player in the game?
I know you.
I mean, she's not new by any means.
No, she's not. But I mean,
new to our world.
Right. Are we talking about the same person?
I don't know. Are we?
Who are you talking about?
Miss Debbie.
Oh yeah. We are. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
From Betty's Liquor and
Nome. Betty's Liquor out in Nome, Texas. How about them apples?
I know, right? First
26 years in business. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, her mother had it for a while, and then she passed, and then Debbie took it over. But
dropping bangers back to back.
Yeah, she got a good. This has been a good week for her.
Yeah,
it's been a very good week.
Couple nice food trucks.
Yeah,
gonna show up.
Couple nice food trucks yesterday and today.
I've never had them, but the one she had yesterday, the
pig out
thing.
Yeah,
I've heard their kebabs are really good.
Okay,
I've never had them.
I haven't neither,
but I've heard they're really good. And then the Pappy's Creole Kitchen, I've heard that one's really good too. But that's really cool. I mean, that's exciting out there in Nome. I don't think a lot of people make their way out there just for searching for whiskey or hitting up a liquor store unless you live out there. So, I mean, I think that's really awesome.
I mean, she's got some good. She had Von Payne at one time.
Yeah.
She gets some pretty good. She gets some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, she really does. And she's a super nice lady too.
But it's cool to see smaller places like that.
Yeah.
Be able to post and say, "Look, I've got this. It showed up finally. It's hitting the shelf." Like JT Mellick is a big deal,
right?
Because I guess it's because even Mia posted on the JT Mellick site a reel today saying we finally hit shelves in Texas.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Betty's is like the first one with it on the shelf.
I think so, because I know in a conversation I had with Mike Wright earlier, Longhorn hasn't got their shipment yet.
And then obviously today she got some Traveler, which is really cool.
2 cases of Traveler actually.
So and that'll sell good. And
yeah,
quick.
That's what I told her, because she called. Bless her heart, she called me this morning. She goes, "Hey, I got a problem." I said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Did you get the Traveler?" She's like, "Yeah, I got Traveler, but I got 2 cases of Traveler. I'm thinking about sending one back." And I was like, "I would advise against that. You might want to hang on to that second case."
Oh man.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, yeah. It's been an interesting week, man. Like it started out gangbusters, and everything was kind of, typical work stuff. But then the end of the week kind of
it perked up.
It perked up, especially when she got JT Mellick and Traveler back-to-back days. I mean, that was a cool thing.
Yeah, and like I said, and I've said it a million times about distilleries, like how much we love to support our smaller craft distilleries like Deep Creek and Thornton and, all the small ones we do.
To me, what did it for me is not only her posting about it, but seeing Mia's post about it, and Mia not knowing that I actually gave her Maverick Beverages information and said, "Hey, you need to call these people."
And obviously we don't look for any kind of recognition, but no. That's really cool that you kind of hooked her up and helped her out in that way so that she's able to get something like that on the shelf, because otherwise she may never see it just for whatever other reason.
Yeah. I mean, she may never see it. but I do have to say this, and with a little bit on it. There was one guy on one of the posts, I think it was the JT Mellick post, that asked if she had the cast strength.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Which it's a feasible question, but at the same time, you have to also remember Texas literally just
got it. Yeah.
So let's let things hit the shelf.
Let's see how the other stuff. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
But yeah, that's really cool, and just like this whole week leading up to the weekend has been really cool. We want to support our smaller local,
right? Yeah,
not the big Rabbit store or the one with the grapes on it out in Houston. But
I've never stepped foot in one of
really?
those.
I've been to a couple of them.
Never stepped foot in one.
But it's a great week for.
I'm not a fan
these
of
smaller liquor stores. Like
Rabbits.
Longhorn is doing a really nice drop tomorrow.
I love that store.
Love that store. The Dugout Liquor over on that's hideous. That's different. Love Longhorn Liquor. Hate Texas Longhorns.
You're just mad because they lost in basketball this week. Or Oklahoma lost.
Fuck a basketball.
I don't see. So wait a minute. I'm curious on
I do like
fam.
I like all the sports across the board.
Okay.
I was just
okay.
You and I both know neither one of us are like huge basketball fans.
No, not really.
We're short, fat, white guys. What are we gonna do? But it's whatever. And
I'll bite your ankle
as they get closer to like the Big 12 tournament and then the March Madness. Yeah, I start paying a little more attention to Oklahoma basketball.
That's what Brandy told me last night. She's like, I can't believe you even sent Bucky that. I'm like, why? She goes, you normally don't watch college basketball until March Madness.
But yeah,
she's 100% right.
And like the cool little tournaments during baseball, NCAA baseball season, like the Houston Classic.
Yeah, the Houston College Classic. Yeah,
there's some little tournaments that I'll try to pay attention to.
I got to see who's going to the Classic this year. They should post that.
I'm pretty sure it's already been posted. I'd have to look at it.
Okay.
Just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jake said he's about to light up a Jacob's Ladder.
Okay.
And then Blythe said he's about to crack that old elk. Ooh,
nice. We have an old elk on the shelf.
We do have an old elk.
We have an old elk. But that's not what we're doing this week. We're not doing old elk.
Oh, shit. So, squirrel.
Yeah.
Longhorn Liquor is doing a really good drop tomorrow at 6 of the locations.
Yeah, we had it posted. Lumberton, Mount Bellevue, Katy, Houston Heights, Lumberton, Beaumont, Katy, Mount Bellevue, Houston Heights, Port Neches.
I think that's it.
Was Groves one?
No, I think it was just Port Neches.
So that's 6 then.
Yeah. Half their locations are getting some really good allocated drops. The Dugout Liquor, which is a brand new liquor store. I think they've been open about a month.
Yeah, roughly.
Of 69. It's over there so there's the new Silos shopping center.
Yeah.
Right next to it, it's called the Derricks.
Yes.
They're located in the Derricks. They're having their grand opening tomorrow.
They're the only thing right now in the Derricks.
They're the only thing
All
in
the other
Derricks.
spaces are...
They're having a big grand opening. Smash Wagon is going to be out there. Kicker 95.1, Big Dog 106.
Yeah, they got some interesting stuff on their table, too. They're going to be sampling, from what I can see, Garrison Brothers Small Batch, Traveler, looks like Smoke Wagon's Uncut.
Unfiltered?
Yeah, but the younger.
Oh, the Uncut the Younger.
Uncut the Younger. Blue Note, Penelope Toasted, New Riff.
Oh, so they got a nice little
and then some shit I don't even recognize. But
well,
I think
cool.
it's more like, I think 2 of them are wines, and I think 3 of them might be tequilas.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it's all around pretty good.
Shout out to those guys. Pretty good drop. It's owned by a local husband and wife.
Don't get me to pronounce their last name.
No, I'm not going to do that because I will screw that up.
Yeah.
But shout out to them for taking the leap and opening up a liquor store. I wish them nothing but the best of luck. And then, of course, Betty's Liquor dropping JT Mellick first and Traveler today. It's been a good week for these little stores, man.
It's been a pretty good week for everybody. It's been a good week.
What else?
Oh, God.
I mean, we can dive in.
Yeah. I think
I posted, the armadillo.
Yeah, the armadillo.
It's 9 banded.
Them fighting armadillos from Texas State University or whatever it is. You don't remember Necessary Roughness?
Yeah.
The girl kicker? Yeah.
So I guess we need to start with the regular.
I would say so, yeah. I don't think we need to start backwards.
So.
Sound like we getting some rain going on.
I know, it is hitting.
Hey, that's the one thing I love about this studio. Like, I love sitting here doing a podcast with rain on a tin roof.
If y'all want to just put this on while y'all lay down in bed.
Yes.
And it's just that white noise, rain hitting tin roof.
All we need now is like some careless
We're just going to shut up. Some ASMR.
Yeah. ASMR. Jesus Christ.
All right, so this is non-banded wheated bourbon. Non-banded is based out of Austin, Texas. This one comes in at 90 proof.
Nice.
For those that don't know, non-banded sources everything from MGP.
Yep.
And then it is aged a minimum of 2 years.
In Texas.
In Texas.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good deep one. He said, boom. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I do have a few notes on this.
Ooh, hit me with some notes.
Let's see here. All right, so blended and bottled by Non-Banded in Austin, Texas. It is distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
You got the, oh, there it is.
Aged at least 2 years. Comes in at 90 proof. Mash bill is 51% corn, 45% wheat, and 4% malted barley. The black label 90 proof comes in around $30 to $35. I bought that one like a year and a half ago, give or take a year ago or so. So I don't remember the exact price and or if it's gone up at all. But I want to say it was somewhere around $30 to $35.
Okay. I got you.
All right, so
I got you.
let's dive. Ooh.
Good nose to it. They're sweet.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet on the nose.
They're sweet.
It's almost like a
good color, kind of like a new penny copper kind of color.
A honey vanilla.
I don't get that. I get the honey. I don't get the vanilla though. To me, it's almost like honey wheat bread. Because I mean, you get the wheat, you get the honey. There's a little bit
of that.
There's a little bit of sweetness there. I mean, obviously, because it's predominantly corn. I'm assuming. Yeah. No. Yes. I don't know.
Almost frosted flakes, like corn flakes with a little bit of sugar.
I got you.
Maybe throw in some honey.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm picking it up. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's see.
Very easy to drink. I get more of that, less of the sugared frosted flake thing, and more just like a corn flake. A little bit of that vanilla follows through.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch of honey, not a lot.
Yeah. I get almost more sweet cream than sugar.
I can see that.
It's got that little creamy note to it. It's all nice and creamy like.
It's got a very creamy mouth. I mean, it's got a good mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's got a really good mouthfeel, for sure.
I'd say short end of the finish.
Yeah, it's not
It doesn't linger super long.
Yeah, it lingers, but
it's there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a whisper.
Not bad.
Not at all.
Not bad.
But I mean, let's be honest. I love some MGP juice.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
You love some MGP. I'm glad to see you don't have your knee pads on after your whole Penelope video from the other night. God, I saw that and I was like, another damn Penelope. They ought to just put you on the payroll by now.
I would love that.
Free, hey.
I would absolutely love
sure
that.
You would.
I'll be JD's right hand man.
I just like giving JD shit because it's fun.
Were they at, yes, Non-Banded was
yes, they were
at Whiskey Fest. They were, so RNDC is actually who was at Whiskey Fest.
Yes.
Yeah. It's RNDC that has them.
Yeah, Republic, yeah.
So I think it was on the no, it wasn't. I'm lying. It's not.
What?
Is it? Fuck, I don't know. They were there.
Yeah, they were there. I mean, we know they were there.
I'm gonna have to it's in one of my pictures, I'm pretty sure.
Oh God, don't go through all them.
There's a lot. This one obviously has been sitting on my shelf. You can see that I've drank a little bit of it. I mean, considering the selection that I have at the house, it's not a bad thing.
No, I like it. It's a pretty good one. It's a good.
Oh,
to me, it's a good everyday.
They did have their own table.
Oh, okay, interesting. Look at that, amazing.
And they had
he finds it in the picture, folks.
The straight bourbon, the black label, and the cask strength out there.
Ooh, they got Glendalought's double barrel Irish at the dugout.
But it's easy to miss.
There was two more. There was two more pictures. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. It's easy to miss booths out there. Yes, Chuck, I have tried Penelope American Light. I have both the 13. Shout out Ryan. Thank you very much for that one. And the 15 that they just released this past year. I love them. I hate doing that in the middle of a review for another whiskey, but yes, I absolutely love. I've not found a bad Penelope that I can say.
Have you ever thought about getting a portable bar?
A portable bar?
I know where you can find one at, unfortunately, and this is kind of a tie into the other story that's big down here. So apparently the Cliffords are closing up shop in Port Arthur and possibly moving.
I saw that. Is it realistic to shut completely down, sell off everything?
I think so, just because of the location,
and then start completely over.
I think so, just because. Well, they're not. I don't think they're going to start completely over.
I mean, you'd almost have to.
I don't think that, because if you've noticed on their things, they hadn't mentioned anything about selling any of their stills.
Right, they're not going to. I don't think they would ever sell that still.
Exactly.
But I mean, they're selling everything from the boxes to the forklift.
Yeah, but I mean, that stuff you can get back.
Forklifts aren't cheap, and that ATV is not cheap. I don't even know the side by side.
I don't even know why. That's the big mystery to me. Why sell a side by side? I don't get it.
I don't know. That was kind of weird.
It's something's not adding up, and I started to reach out to Sean and kind of be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Da 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 da. But
I mean, it's sad to see. Like, I don't want.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I hope they do.
I don't want to see anybody fail.
I hope they do exactly what they said in the post. I hope they're doing this to kind of take this and other funding and move to the I-10 stretch between Beaumont and Winnie.
Yeah, that's what he was saying is somewhere between Beaumont and Winnie.
But I mean,
that's a really long stretch. Like, let's be honest, that's a huge stretch.
And it's a really long stretch. It's under construction too, so I don't know.
Trust me, yeah, I'm there.
How much of that's going to play into it? Because I mean,
it's not fun.
No, well, it's not just that. It's like, depending on where they're at, trying to get to it is what's going to be not fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to find decent location. I mean, eventually that exit right there, I don't remember which one it is, by Love's truck stop.
Yeah,
is that Smith Road? Yeah, Smith Road. Eventually, we keep getting told that eventually it's going to open.
Yeah,
they're making progress because that's hurting our business too.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's what I was fixing. I was just fixing to say that. I'm sure y'all are chomping at the bit to find out where that thing opens.
And from what I understand, that area right there is going to be a more busy area. Like, there's some residential houses going in across the highway from us. We're there. They're building another truck stop on our side of it, right down the road from us. Love's is right there. I mean, there's things, and all them new businesses or warehouse thingies or whatever they are going up right there. I mean, they're trying to build that area up. Would it be a bad area for them? No.
No, I don't think it wouldn't either.
And I think it would help.
But I think, to me, you need to find, like, realistically, you need to find property between Walden and Smith is where that ideal stretch would be.
I mean, do you want to be in that area?
I would think you would almost have to be, because I mean, you're close. If you go between Walden and Smith, you're close enough to a bunch of hotels. Let's be honest, there's a shit ton of them right there. I mean, there's and there's a bunch of restaurants already right there that are already established. I mean, you got Cheddar's that's there. You got
let's be honest for a second, and people that have been to distilleries in other states can probably echo this a little bit.
Probably.
There's a lot of really good distilleries that people go out of their way to go to.
There are.
I mean, when me and the wife went to Fierce Whiskers, it's not exactly the easiest right off the highway thing to get to.
Yeah, I went to that one too.
So as a distillery,
I didn't get treated like you got treated at Fierce Whiskers, but I went.
But as a distillery, is it location? Because I feel like there's quite a few that are off the beaten path.
I would say.
And people still go there.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. Beaumont, Texas is not Frankfort, Kentucky.
You're right.
So, I mean that's the first thing.
Obviously, the more eyes that can see it would be a better thing.
I would think so in this case, because I mean, think about it.
But the whiskey scene in Southeast Texas, we've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it.
It shows up in droves at Whiskey Fest.
It does.
Love them to death.
I think they're just trying to capitalize on that. Hey, we're on vacation. We're right off the interstate. Stop in, take a tour, have a drink, buy a bottle, and get down the road. I mean, I literally think that's their thing. And I think, too, they're doing it not only for that, but I think for a logistics and shipping thing. Like, I mean, we know where their place is at
Blythe, are you talking about shenanigans?
In Port Arthur. Okay, we've been to their distillery
multiple times. Had a great time.
It's for lack of a better term, and if I offend somebody with this term, I don't care. It's in the hood, bro. Like right now, they're in the hood. But it's not a bad location.
Place to be because there's waterfront.
Yes.
I mean, granted, it's not the greatest. It's not. Don't take that the wrong way. It's waterfront, but there is a little bit of plant in the area that you can see.
Yes.
And there's industry, like, actual plants as well in the area that you can see. So it's not like lakefront, beautiful scenery, but it's waterfront.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of wish they would have done the idea that they had originally had, which from one of my sauces, they were going to build a distillery on Pleasure Island.
Oh, really?
That was their initial plan. Apparently, I don't know what happened with that. It's not in my business. I just heard that their first spot was going to Pleasure Island, which would have been really cool to have a distillery on an island. Let's be honest.
And I think another big part of that, and to kind of what Jeremy's saying, get some barrels in there and age that stuff like most distilleries are doing. You're going to have to change something.
You are.
Like, there's going to have to be, you're going to have to take it from the small town local distillery that's making a little bit different craft whiskey to, and I'm not saying you got to go mainstream because you're a craft distillery, but there's got to be something, an attraction.
You got to have something that draws people in.
Something like, put some barrels in there, show them your aging whiskey, show them what you're doing. Love the idea that it's like great-great-grandpa's recipe.
Yeah.
You've got the great story. You're from Tennessee. Your whole family's basically your entire family is served in one way, shape, or another for our country. I mean, you've got a great story and you are doing great things. But there's got to, especially if you're going to put it right off the highway, I think you've got to make some kind of.
Yeah, you got to have something.
You've got to really think about before you do it what you're doing.
Yeah, I agree. You got to have something to draw them in. Now, whether that's you make the facade of your distillery look like a fort because they have that red fort reserve or whatever.
Right.
I mean, whether you do it kind of like that or you take an old
and their cocktails.
Their cocktails are good.
Sean is making up.
Yes.
I mean, that dude's got a talent.
Yeah.
He makes great cocktails, and their stuff is great in cocktails. And I mean, their White Dog isn't bad.
No, it's not. It's really not. It's one out of the White Dogs we've done. I would probably rank it 3, 2, maybe.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with that, but it's not like it's bad White Dog. I don't know. I wish them nothing but the best.
Oh, I do too.
And I hate to see them close down. We were there before it opened. We were there whenever they opened the doors.
Yep.
Have a great time with them everywhere we see them. It doesn't matter where we're at. It's always fun. I just hate to see them.
I do too, and that's what kind of hurt me the most because I watched Wendy's video today.
Yeah,
and you could tell she was fighting back.
It was taking everything in her not to. Yeah, I could tell. You can tell.
You can tell she was fighting back.
Like there should have been tears, and then I might have cried.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, and I think that's like, how do you close down Clifford Distilling with that whiskey, and then try to reopen 2 years later? Are you at that point on a serious business question, whether you're a distillery or not? Are you hoping in that 2-ish plus years that people forget about Clifford Distilling and you can just reopen under Clifford Distilling? You can reopen with the same labels, etc. Or do you have to go through a complete rebrand?
I think honestly, the best thing at that point is to go through a complete rebrand.
And do something like, I mean, I know it's Nature's Brewing Company, but do something along those lines.
Yeah.
Nature's Distilling Company, Taylor Bayou Bourbon, or you know what I mean? Like, can you rebrand completely?
Because there's companies out there right now, and what made me think of that is the little white can you have behind your water bottle there. They went through some shit and was recently bought out by another company and all that, but yet they're back in the market. And it's taking them a while. Like there's people that even tell me now when I walk into stores, they're like, God, I don't know what Bang was thinking, yada, yada, yada. They should have never went away from what they had, which, I mean, when they were with local distributors, they were killing it.
Yeah,
and then they decided they were like, hey, we want to, and they try, and where they first screwed up at, they try to negotiate their deal.
Yeah.
They try to say, hey, we'll give you, and by you, I mean Pepsi, because that's who they went with first. We'll give you every other state except for Texas. We like our distributor network there, yada, yada, yada. And Pepsi basically threw their dick on the table and said all or nothing. Yeah.
But just to I mean, Jake, I echoed what he was saying, and I think we're right there on the same page. And Jeremy, again, he's saying it, age it. I think the only thing that will help them is aging. It could be Clifford again, but unless they age, nobody's going to buy it up.
Yep.
And that's the biggest thing, because it could come off as a negative, but I don't want anybody to think it is, because we love the Cliffords. We love being there. We love having a good time. We love the cocktails. There's nothing bad about it.
Yeah.
But, and I want to say it in a not negative way, like, we're only talking about it in this way because we're passionate about it.
Right.
It's a true local distillery, and we like those people.
Yeah.
We want them to succeed. We wouldn't we would say it behind their back and not on camera if we were talking shit.
Right.
So don't take it that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure. I mean,
when you're passionate about something and you want to see them succeed, you're not afraid to say it. But
well, the cynical asshole in me wants them to wants them to succeed just because of the fact that, hey, we were there first. No other podcast was there.
Right.
And that's what I like about the local that we do.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Texas Tail, how they've come in leaps and bounds. And that was literally the first live we ever did.
That's still one of my favorites.
We walked in green as shit, not knowing what the hell we were doing, and
no clue how it was going to go.
Yeah, no clue. Didn't know what kind of crowd interaction was going to be because it was during hours where they were open.
Yeah.
So I mean, I want all the local places to do well.
Faux show.
So I see you pulled out the cask.
I did. All right. So the grayish label is non-banded wheated bourbon cask strength.
Yes.
This one comes in at 115 proof.
Yes. So we should be able to tell the difference pretty quick. For sure.
So we're 25 proof points higher on this one?
Yes.
Have a little thing.
I had to do math in my head real
quick.
Trying not to fall asleep with this rain, man.
I know. This is awesome.
That rain on tin roof is getting it. I like it.
All right. So, again, this one is aged at least 2 years. There's no change there.
I got this one on a handshake.
No change in the mash bill, 51.45 wheat for barley.
Okay. Gotcha.
This one comes in around the $55 range.
Yeah, it's a little bit higher, about $20 higher. And
this one actually won 2021 World Spirits Competition. Double gold.
Double gold. Nice. I'm anxious to see the difference. And again, it's distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, blended and bottled by Nine Banded, Austin, Texas.
That's nice. That's really nice on the nose.
Yeah, a little bit more ethanol than the first one.
Oh, yeah,
obviously.
you're gonna get a little more of that.
But I mean, it's still, you still get that kind of sweetness in there.
Exactly, Jeremy. I 100% agree.
I agree with that too.
So this one,
you do need to listen to your customer base.
So how the black label was creamier on the palate, although I haven't drank it yet, this one's got a little bit of that creaminess on the nose.
It's faint, yes. I agree with you. It's faint. At least to me, it's faint.
I mean, it feels like it hits a little bit harder on some of those original notes, a little more vanilla, a little more honey, a little creaminess.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of...
a little bite.
It's got everything from the first one, but to me, it's got a little bit of that white pepper kind of vibe.
So this one...
on the back end?
How that one was like Frosted Flakes or Corn Flakes with honey or something along those lines. Yeah. This one leans more almost like kettle corn.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like it.
Like it's still a version of corn, but it's a little different from a sweetness and a all around flavor. It's just different enough, but it's really good.
That thing opens up, by the way, when you get to the second third. It's more enjoyable on
Maybe
the
a
second
touch
third.
of leather on the back.
We're talking like burnt BMW leather seats,
Oh God,
or
I'm
just
not doing
like
all that. Just leather in general.
just leather. I got you.
And maybe the cigar has a little bit to do with that.
I think so too. That's going to bring
which isn't
out,
a bad thing. Like that's a good.
It's actually not a bad. Like honestly, like I was sitting here thinking, okay, if I had to pair these two, which one would I go? I would probably go Black Label more with this cigar than I would cask.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Just because it's a little more subdued. Mm-hmm. Where this is, again, I mean, it's still kind of one note, but I'm picking up a little more on it now that we're in the second third.
Yeah, we're in the second third of it.
But it, like you said, it's full bodied, so it's got to. I mean, it's
got
you're smoking a cigar.
You know you're smoking a cigar. It's got the robust kind of flavors.
I kind of like the compare and contrast with this one versus that one.
I think so too.
But I don't think either one of them would be a terrible pairing.
I don't think it would either. I really don't. I mean, I would love to see, and I wish I had some more. I may have to reach out to Madison Money and see if we can get some more 262s in studio. And I would love to kind of pair the Allegiance with one of these just to see how that combination would go real well. So, hey, we got Chuck going on.
Chuck's done switched from YouTube
He
to
did.
Facebook.
He flipped.
You're flipping on us.
He flipped the script. I'll be flipping the script, homie. Which, by the way, Chuck's doing some cool. You seen some of his lamps and stuff? He's doing some cool stuff.
I know. Those are really freaking cool, man.
They're really nice.
Oh, I kind of want one.
Hey, I think we've got room to put one in here somewhere.
I kind of want one. Look, we can't add any more stuff. We need a plug, and we're running out of plugs.
Yeah, we do, yeah. Yeah, we got to figure out something. We got to hire an electrician.
Something.
Yeah.
So I put
we got to hire an electrician, somebody in refrigeration. Apparently, we got to hire one of them, too.
Yeah. If anybody knows refrigeration,
yes, our
reach
cooler
out.
is out.
Our fridge went out.
Yes,
it's no longer cooling.
No, it's not,
and that's not a good thing.
But the good thing about it is, if it can't be fixed, I know what we can do with that.
Yeah,
we can convert that bitch to a humidor.
I think it'd make a nice humidor. It'd make a huge humidor.
It'd make a huge humidor. Yeah,
but it'd be nice.
I think so. I
think we could figure it out.
I think we could. It wouldn't be too hard.
So, if you haven't figured it out, we're kind of just talking about headlines in the world.
Yes.
Of what we do: cigars, whiskey, whatever.
Yep.
I put this one in there for you and the producer formerly known as John.
Okay.
Did you see Netflix has officially dove into the sports world?
Yes, I saw
with a ginormous deal.
I don't know how
with the WWE starting in 2025.
I don't know how I feel about it though, because not everybody has Netflix. Let's be honest.
Well, no, but not everybody has ESPN, and their ratings are still through the roof for all their sports.
I get it.
I mean, as much as Netflix is charging. Fuck, I need something, but I don't watch wrestling. But
yeah,
I wouldn't be mad if they dove into the sports world more.
I don't know, man.
I'm spending a lot of money.
Because if your Netflix bill is anything like mine's like $25.
Shit, I flipped scripts, not whiskey.
Good job, Chuck.
Oh. Are we dropping bars?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that could be a song.
I mean, it works for some people. Nuts, dropping bars. Listen to this.
But I mean this is kind of you and John's realm. I don't know what everybody thinks about it. I know not everybody has Netflix.
Man, I'm kind of like.
It was gonna happen at some point.
Oh yeah, somebody was gonna do it.
Whether it was UFC, WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. There's even been rumblings of them trying to get into the NFL.
Right.
Like eventually, somebody was moving to Netflix.
Yeah, no, for sure they were. They were. I like it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I would have to see how they're going to do it, if they're actually going to stream it live.
That's what I understand.
All that stuff, because, I mean, that's
like they're still talking about doing it on Mondays and Fridays, whatever day that is.
You got Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
Whatever days they do Raw. And
right now it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
SmackDown and all that jazz.
Yeah, because they do Raw on Monday, NXT on Tuesday, and then SmackDown on Friday.
I think.
Which plays perfectly because their main competition does Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Well, and that's what I was about to say. I don't know a ton about wrestling, but I do know that AEW.
Yes, you're correct.
Is kind of like their direct competition.
Yep.
I think it bodes well for the AEW as long as they can stay on cable TV.
Well, I mean, the good thing about them is right now they're on with TNT and TBS.
Right. So as long as they can stay on some type of cable TV.
Live, so, I mean, you're
that
good
helps.
there. That helps a lot.
Because you can watch it live on cable TV. You can watch it on Hulu. I mean, there's options there. And a lot of people still have, I mean, even I have, YouTube TV, which I love to death.
Right.
I think you have Hulu
I have Hulu Live, yeah.
So, I mean, there's still some form of cable out there.
Right.
And I think that bodes well. Will AEW ever surpass WWE? Probably not. But it definitely is going to help. It can't hurt.
No, it can't hurt. And, I mean, there's different rumblings of stuff going on.
Jake said, "Well, on other WWE news, Vince McMahon, in fact, can't keep it in his pants."
No, he can't keep it in his pants. Not only that, Slim Jim dropped him. Slim Jim was a sponsor. I found that out right before.
That works perfectly together.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Ha! Snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah, oh yeah!
Look at us making jokes.
Bly said Netflix wants me to share my account. Maybe somebody can get lucky. I mean, maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
What else? Ooh. Our new buddy, Rick, from Ghostwood,
is out in Key West.
Having a freaking ball.
Yeah.
How jealous am I?
Hey, I told you, Mile Zero, dude. If you ain't never been.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, Mile Zero Fest started yesterday and runs...
I have it in my notes, actually.
Or no, I think it started Wednesday. It's a 5-day festival down in Key West.
It started Wednesday and it runs through Saturday.
Great musical acts going out there.
Yes.
Their lineups is awesome. Mm-hmm. And a ton of awesome booths and vendors and whatnots, and Ghostwood is one of them. And our buddy Rick is out there slanging drink, making his cowboy mojito and whatever else he can do.
Cowboy mojito.
I've been watching his pictures all week, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous.
Key West's a fun town, man.
I'd love to go to Mile Zero.
It's a fun town. You don't even have to go for Mile Zero, but I mean Mile Zero.
Well, I mean that would be really cool. That would be a good reason to go.
Be a good reason.
It's my excuse.
Can we use it as a business trip?
Right. Can we write this off? Only Raw is going to be on Netflix. The other two shows will be on cable.
That's not according to what I read.
Yeah, I heard everything they were doing.
Yeah, but the one thing I love, and I hope it doesn't go away, but I haven't seen this yet. Are they going to take all the premium live events off of Peacock?
I would think so. I think they would have to with Netflix and Peacock competing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, because
you can't have both.
Yeah, but Universal, keep in mind, still kind of owns a little bit there.
I don't know. Lots of swingers in Key West.
Lots of swingers.
So don't carry a pineapple around.
Nope.
If you don't do that, you're good.
Don't have swim trunks with pineapple on them.
Upside down pineapples.
I know somebody does.
Yeah.
With sunglasses.
Me too.
Yep.
I know a guy.
Who knows a guy?
So kind of getting back to the whiskey world.
Woodford.
Did you see Woodford drop the double oak?
Double oak.
Okay, so I want your opinion.
Okay.
$80 for a 375.
That's
so
outrageous.
Half of this.
That's outrageous.
$80.
I can go right.
Limit 2 per person.
I can go right now to Betty's Liquor and get a 375.
Shout out Betty's Liquor
of double oak for around 30.
Okay, but it's double oak.
I don't care if it's triple double oak.
Triple double oak.
I mean, yeah, let's play into the whole basketball thing we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Triple double oak, yeah.
I just feel like 80s. I mean, I could see 50.
I can see 80 for a 750.
No, I mean, I could see 50 for a 375 because it is a limited release.
Right.
But 80 whenever I saw it, I was like, oh.
It's a little high.
But, I mean, shit, they sold fast.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Yeah, I'm sure they're gone already.
But
if not close to it.
Yeah, because I know they did a distillery drop, and then some of the local liquor stores in the area were getting a certain allocation.
Yes.
Of it. But yeah, I mean that's you can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Why not? Really leaning into that double oak craze.
I wonder if maybe that's going to be the thing.
You think that's going to be the new thing? Because you know how last year it was the quote unquote year of the American single malt. So I wonder if the double oak just like blows up this year. Like maybe Peerless Double Oak all of a sudden becomes allocated. Yeah. Let's hope not.
And just everybody drops a double oak because from what I understand, Pursuit United is working on a double oak. If they're not, I think they already got the label for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's kind of the thing right now.
I like it.
I wouldn't be mad about it because the only one I haven't liked and I thought was absolutely disgusting.
Well, if you take 2 and double it, it's 4, so 24 double, maybe 2 times 2 is 4. I don't know.
You're making my little squirrel brain freak out. It's like.
It's not very hard to do.
Glitching.
It's not very hard to do. I'm just waiting for the smoke.
So the only one I absolutely hated was the Jim Beam Double Oak that we did on the show. It tasted like fucking black licorice, and I did not like it. I was not a fan of the Jim Beam Double Oak. But all the other ones, the Peerless.
The Peerless was really good.
Now all of a sudden I'm blanking on all the Double Oaks I've had. There's been a few. But that one, for whatever reason, that Jim Beam just hit different. It was not good. 10 out of 10, don't recommend.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 do not recommend.
Yeah. 2024, the year of the Double Oak. Maybe.
I like it. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a legit thing. I think we could see it.
Wouldn't be mad about it.
I mean, we've already kind of started it.
Yeah. For sure.
I like it. I like where it's going. Yeah. Fantastic.
Now my little squirrel brain's rolling.
I know. I'm waiting for the smoke to come boiling out of the...
Y'all got to chill.
The headphones there.
Some big news. Next weekend, Garrison Brothers is dropping the Guadalupe.
It makes me want to go to High, not going to lie.
I know, I don't want to go so bad.
You know what we'd have to leave to get
but
to
it is their bourbon aged 4 years and then transferred to port barrels and aged for another 2 years.
Yes.
In Texas.
So it's a 6-year thing.
But 2 years in a port cask in Texas, that just seems like a lot. But I'm excited. I want to try it. For those interested and those that can make the trip to High, Texas, it does come in at $149.99, and you are limited to 1 bottle at the distillery release.
Nice.
And then it will go nationwide
after
that. So
we know
be on the lookout. But I'm excited about that one. That's another one that I haven't had yet. But I can only imagine. You got to think 6 years in Texas, 2 in a port cask. I mean, that's got to be like, I'm not going to say it's candy in a glass, but it's got to be damn good.
Got to be pretty close.
But, yeah.
It's got to be pretty close. It's got to be like that thing where if you take the Sour Patch Kids and put them in the oven and melt them. I feel like that's what it'd be.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
That's weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, the fact that 13th Colony Double O, that's another one.
It's going for $1,000.
$1,000, yeah.
I hate secondary market.
Jake sent a screenshot of a online retailer that had double oaked for $9.99. Like, that's outrageous. 1,000 doll hairs. Do dolls have that many hairs?
None of Madison's Barbies have that many hairs.
That's crazy to me.
It's nuts.
$1,000 bottle.
Of course, I still think it's nuts that local liquor stores here are trying to sell foolproof for $4.99. $99. And I give that dude shit every time I walk in. I'm like, still here, huh? He said, yeah, my guy. He said, and he did like this. I felt like slapping the shit out of him when he said this. Okay, he said, my guy's coming in next week. So apparently he has a guy that like spends so much time in Houston, but he lives in Louisiana. So he comes down Highway 90. Why you would do that, I have no fucking idea. But okay, I'll bite.
Some people's kids.
Yeah, and he says he's going to buy it next week. I said, so if I walk in, because he said he's going to buy it by the end of the month. The month ends Wednesday. Like Wednesday is the last day of January. I said, so if I walk in Friday and it's still here, can I buy it for $60?
Yeah, right. Okay. That's going to be the new Weller expression. Weller, double oaked.
Yeah, double oaked.
$7.99.99.
$7.99.99. Hell, why not make it 1,000? Shit.
Well, I said double. 2025. You're looking way ahead. Year of the tequila barrel.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't be mad about that one.
Yeah.
Because Sagamore did a tequila cask.
Yeah. Balcones did one.
Balcones did a tequila fast.
Tequila fast?
Uh-huh.
What's that?
I mean, you only drink tequila.
You lose weight doing it.
I'm sure you throw up a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't
I don't like throwing up. It hurts.
I could see some tequila casking. Okay. Why not?
Yeah, I could.
Fuck it. Throw it in a tequila cask.
Kinky Freeman, baby. Why the fuck not?
That thing, but Jake said that thing's going to be musty in the best, most Texas way. Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, Wellers?
Yeah. Wellers, you say?
Wellers. Oh, Chuck has offered to drive us to High.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Hey, don't
tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, don't tempt me with a good time. Let me find out.
Oh, here's one that I was blown away and flabbergasted about.
Okay. I think I saw this, maybe.
The Craft Irish Distilling Company out of Ireland takes over the throne as the most expensive whiskey ever sold, coming in at $2.8 million, thanks to an auction of its The Emerald Isle Irish whiskey. Won by Mike Daly. This is one of 7 bottles / sets because it comes in a box.
Yeah.
So here's what comes in that box.
Okay.
Obviously, you get the Emerald Isle whiskey.
Obviously.
It comes in
a 750?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And then it comes in a custom-made walnut wood box that opens up, double door. On this side, you have a custom-made one of 7 Fabergé egg with the Irish Celtic knot on it.
The Trinity knot?
With a uncut emerald inside that egg. On the other side, you have a one of 1 because each box's watch is made custom. So one of 1 watch with the face designed by Fabergé. What else? I made the notes.
This screams you and bougie in the same sentence.
Oh, and 2 Cohiba cigars.
Cohiba what?
I don't know. I didn't see that part. It just said Cohiba cigars.
That sounds like you.
But
bougie as shit.
Fabergé eggs are already expensive as fuck. Mm-hmm. The fact that there's an uncut emerald inside of it and a one of 1 watch. How much is this box already worth? Just take the whiskey out. But that dude paid $2.8 million for a whiskey know he's not ever going to open.
What'd you say his name was?
Mike Daly.
Mike Daly, if you're listening to this.
He's not.
We need some upgrades here to Speak Easy. I just need a little bit of your money. I don't need $2.8 million. I just need a little bit. I want Weller. Everybody wants Wellers.
Oh, gosh.
God.
Malort finished in Jose cask. Talk about a bad morning the next day.
You're not here for a good time or a long time with that.
I don't know. I'm just saying, $2.8 million.
That's a lot of money to pay for.
Is a lot of money.
I mean, granted, if the uncut emerald in it is worth that, you get your money back at least. But I don't.
But there's no way. Not an emerald. I mean, granted, it's got to be worth something.
Who made the watch?
Fabergé.
They built the watch themselves?
Yeah.
They didn't get
from what I understand
watch manufacturer or some shit like that?
No, it's Fabergé manufactured face. And then they put I read it. I want to say alligator band, but I don't think it's alligator.
Okay.
Some kind of custom leather band. I mean, it's fancy. I don't know.
It's fucking dumb.
That's a lot of money.
That's dumb.
Will there be any return of investment on that?
No.
No?
No.
I mean, do you just keep passing it down generation to generation and pray at some point you get
that's exactly what happens.
$5 million for it? I don't really know.
I think that's exactly what happens. Well, I mean, your chances are good because there's only 1 of 7.
Right.
So if the other 6 idiots drink the bottle of whiskey, then the set's useless.
That'd be me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. And that's why there's only 7. So from the story I read, it was put in, it was aged in bourbon barrels.
Okay.
And then moved into PX barrels, which is Pedro Jimenez cognac, I think is what he makes. Like a 15-gallon barrel.
Okay.
And it was only half filled.
So you're only looking at 7.5 gallons.
Right. So, somehow or another, it turned out to be 7 bottles.
Okay.
According to the story and the legend, the master distiller or the owner of the distillery went down into wherever they're aging them, and like he always does, he was trying barrels to see if anything was ready, and he said he pulled a sample out of that one, and he said it was absolutely perfect and unlike anything he's ever tasted before, and it needed no more aging. It didn't need to go into another cask. It was the most perfect whiskey he has ever tried. So it was pulled and bottled.
That's a hell of an advertising story.
I'm telling you.
My man.
Love it.
God.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of fucking money, though, dude. I go back to you. You know what I can do with $2.8 million?
It's like drinking gold. What? As long as I can poop gold, whatever. You can get your money back. I bet it tastes like shit. And that's okay. To expand a little bit on Jake's point, it could absolutely taste like shit. And he was like, "Fuck, I got to get rid of this."
Yeah, but then lie about it and say
nobody's gonna open this.
It's the most perfect thing he's ever had.
Nobody will ever know because of those 7 sold, the only 7, not a single one of them will ever be opened. It could taste like complete doo-doo butt.
I need to hack the list of the 7 people that bought it and try and find one of these bottles.
I'm just saying.
And thieve it.
But you'd never know.
I know, right?
It could be the worst thing on the planet.
It could. It very well could. God.
And you would absolutely never know.
That's nuts.
It's the mystique.
$2.8 million for a bottle of liquor.
I could do a lot with $2.8 million. Like, if you're throwing money away, holla at your boy.
For sure. God.
Green River is releasing their first rye.
I saw that.
February 1st, it will be released. Green River rye.
Thursday.
Yeah. The mash bill is 95.5, distilled, aged, and bottled by the Green River Distillery in Owensboro, Kentucky.
We need to do the Green River that we've got.
We do. There's been so much good stuff said about their stuff. This one is coming in at 95 proof and will sell for an SRP of $34.99.
Not bad.
And like we were just talking about, Green River was like one of those darling picks of 2023. Like,
it was.
Everybody absolutely fell in love with it. The fact that they're selling shit for like $35 and it's as good as it is, I mean, they're only going to go up from here. Like,
that makes me almost want to crack mine open, but
non-banded is the drink of the week.
I know.
We've got to get back on track because for the last few weeks with Mike in studio and leading up to Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest, we were just doing random stuff
all over the place. Yep.
I'm excited to be doing non-banded. I think they're they're bottling and blending good stuff. I want to continue to do that.
Yeah,
pay attention.
That's a good one.
Focus.
I'm always focused. You, on the other hand, have squirrel brain.
I do. I absolutely have squirrel brain. So, yeah, that's another one I'm excited about. I'd like to get my hands on all 3 of their expressions at this point. You could buy a refrigerator. Yeah, we could buy a refrigerator with $2.8 million. A really nice one.
Very much so.
Jake said it's like people that try to get the old dusty pappies and they can't that can't taste great after a certain amount of time. Yeah, I mean, that's another one that you kind of just take a chance on and hopefully you open it and try it. You're going to spend $10,000 on or $20,000 or $50,000 on an old dusty.
I can do a lot
and you
with
are
that.
taking a 100% risk.
Yeah.
Like there probably is less than a 50% chance that it's going to be good.
Right.
Because if it's from 1962, let's face it, it's fucking 60 years old at this point.
Roughly, yeah.
It's been sitting in a bottle. At some point, it's going to...
Back in 1942.
Yeah, that thing. Whatever he said.
In a sleazy bordello.
I don't know where you're going with this.
It was a Rodney Carrington thing.
Oh. What a weirdo.
I like Rodney Carrington. I like Rodney.
Shit. What else?
God. I don't know, man. It's been kind of, for the most part, quiet.
What do you mean?
Like, as far as, like, you don't hear from, like, a lot of the bigger...
Well, no, but like I said in the description of this one, if you thought whiskey season ended in December, you're wrong.
Whiskey season never ends, first of all. It's year-round.
Well, but, I mean, that's the big time of the year is October, November,
yeah,
December.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I get it.
But, I mean, it feels like everything is rolled into January, and we're about to roll into February with some really good releases from Garrison, Green River, and I'm sure there's a few more that'll pop up. Penelope just announced that they're going to be releasing an 8-year Tokai at some point this year. That's exciting.
We need to do a what are the odds next week.
Okay.
What are the odds you can go an entire episode without mentioning
Penelope? God,
-500.
Like, you could bet money on me not mentioning Penelope for one whole episode and still lose money. That's how much it's going to happen. Yeah, right. -12,000. Like, if you don't have $12,000, you ain't making a cent.
That's so funny.
This is a kind of cool one, and a company I started following not too long ago they're still in their infancy somewhat. Distillery Acadian.
Okay.
Out of New Iberia, Louisiana.
Been to New Iberia.
I keep hearing good things about them.
But you're talking about in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. But I keep hearing good things about them. I like the Cajun's cut thing.
Yeah, the Cajun cut.
That label's really cool. Another what seems like another good one coming out of Louisiana, which is exciting. Our neighbors, but they're now available nationwide on Bourbon Outfitters, so that's pretty cool. Congratulations to them. I need to get one. I need to get y'all some Bama whiskey. Yeah. Bama has whiskey.
I thought.
No, and that's another one. I mean,
God.
We've talked about it before. What's the one that Ryan said was really good, and it's got mentioned a couple times on here?
Clyde
Mays. Son of a monkey's uncle. I'm not going to remember now.
Dietling.
Dietling. Yeah, that's the one I've heard that's pretty good out of there.
I feel we would have to throw Clyde Mays in there just because.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
an Alabama thing.
They're actually just broke ground or starting construction on a brand new facility.
Clyde Mays is?
Yeah. Nice. Supposed to be like pretty legit.
Okay.
So that's exciting for Alabama, I guess. I mean, Nick Saban retired, so that's sad.
I like the fact that he retired after losing it.
How about Kalen DeBoer just like Chunk Deuce, Washington, we went to the national championship, I'm out.
Yep.
But how weird is it that Kalen DeBoer has been at, from what I know, 2 different schools.
Okay.
Both for 2 years.
Okay.
And took both to the national championship in the second year.
He did it with, who did he do it with first?
Sioux Falls in like Division III or something.
Yeah.
And then Washington.
Yeah.
2 years at Washington.
Okay.
Second year national championship. They won at Sioux Falls. They won the national championship.
Yeah.
He went to the national championship at Washington.
Okay.
So what are the odds that Alabama makes it in year 2 of Kalen DeBoer?
I don't know if I'm taking that one.
No?
No, I think I'm going to stay away from that one.
Yeah, definitely. Good evening,
It's
Clint.
Clint. I thought he was going to say something else.
We've got a Clint
Gentlemen.
sighting.
Yes, we do have a Clint sighting.
Hey, buddy. Y'all just need to come to Carlos if y'all want to taste all the stuff y'all keep bringing up. We're gonna.
Oh, I didn't know he lived in I know how to get to Carlos.
I'm calling it now. He will not be able to recruit at Alabama.
Ooh, that's an interesting concept.
When do y'all not talk about football? Whoa.
Who's that?
Grayley Bradley?
Identify yourself.
We don't talk about football a lot.
Not really.
I mean, when there's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Fucking football.
When do we not talk about football? I feel like they know us a little bit. We talk about I don't know.
No. I mean, we've done a few episodes.
Yeah, a few.
And we'll probably do one leading up to the Super Bowl.
Or we're gonna try
We
to
always
do
do
another
a big game, pregame.
Oh yeah, we do.
I don't know if we could say Super Bowl. I keep saying Super Bowl though.
Hell with it.
Big game, pregame.
What are they gonna do? Send us cease and desist? I hear you don't make it
Fuck off.
until you get one of those.
But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of good stuff. That's his daughter. Oh,
okay. I got you. Boy, I feel stupid now.
I mean, it's not like we've met the fam.
Yeah, I know.
We ain't been over for dinner.
No, not yet.
We haven't been invited for Sunday supper.
Nope, not yet. Not yet. I'll be over in your state, just not in your area.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
No, I mean, I'd love to make it at some point.
I got to make the pilgrimage to the big metropolis of Hornbeck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to
But I mean,
family shit.
Let's face it, as much as we love Texas whiskey, I'm not mad about anything coming out of Louisiana either. Between JT Mellick, the Sugarfield we've had on the show, all the good stuff I'm hearing about Distillery Acadian. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about going over to Louisiana.
I wouldn't either. No, and I think at some point we'll be in Branch. I mean, it's been kind of talked about.
We've talked about her on the show before and everything, all the cool shit she's doing on social media. We follow along. Lake Street Liquor is another. I mean, that's another small business, whatever you want to call it, that I absolutely would not be mad about supporting.
I want to try and take off on a Friday and do a
Cool Kid Friday.
Yes.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff you don't, and I've already said it before on the show, that's the kind of stuff you don't see from a lot of liquor stores.
No, you don't.
So I think it's really cool that she does that, and she posts a lot of stuff on social media. And I mean, I think it's really cool. Ooh.
I like our microphone.
Speaking of Branch, that's something else I was thinking of, because here in the next couple weeks, Mardi Gras starts.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if JT Mellick or any of these Louisiana distilleries did a Mardi Gras label.
I think there's some of the vodka companies that are already doing that.
Because, like, and you could take the same playbook as Smoke Wagon. It's just their small batch. It's nothing special. It doesn't have to be anything special.
Right.
But they do the 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas label for the small batch, and it's just kind of a fun little thing. I think it'd be really cool to see like a Mardi Gras label for these companies coming out of Louisiana. I mean, it's just, I'm not going to say it's just as, but it's a big deal here in Southeast Texas, too, between the Port Neches one, Mardi Gras Parade, the Beaumont, the big street fest they do in Galveston. And there's a bunch of good ones down here, too. I think
I hate I'm going to miss Galveston's this year.
I know.
Because the first weekend, they have one of my favorite bands of all time.
Oh, really?
The Gin Blossoms.
The Gin Blossoms. That sounds terrible.
You ever heard them?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all have been invited, and we've... What? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Wait a minute, what?
73 out of NOLA. Huh.
Okay. Oh,
NOLA
7-3, yeah.
I've heard the New Orleans Bourbon Fest is really
Big
good
Chief.
as well. What's going on, Big Chief? Sorry, I'm reading your comments and it's not registering. What's going on, Big Chief? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I knew 3-7.
7-3.
7-3, yeah.
They have apparently they have a Mardi Gras label, but I mean it's just one of those things. It doesn't matter if one has it or all of them do it. It's
Chuck's apparently going to chauffeur us for or accompany us to Cool Kid Friday.
For sure. But I mean, I just think I think fun, and I know from a marketing side or a TABC side or whatever,
right?
Making a new label probably isn't super duper fun.
Oh,
but I think it'd be. I like the one-off, even if it's just your small batch, or if you wanted to do something crazy and do a single barrel with it. But I like the little one-off stuff like Smoke Wagon does. Like I'll probably never buy one because they're so expensive. But like Kentucky Owl does the St. Patrick's Day thing.
Yeah, they do.
They've done a couple different ones like that. But I like those little one-off, and I think it's a cool little thing to put on your shelf right next to the other one. You know, showing a commemorative bottle type thing or a label. I think it's really cool. I think it's something to kind of grab people's attention. But
I keep on trying to see if there's breaking news from.
I know, freaking Heart of the Line like posts a quick teaser right before we go live that big news is coming, and we can't figure out what it is, and he won't tell us. But y'all stay tuned because Heart of the Line is coming out with some cool stuff.
Hang on a second, I have to see if I can get some insider access.
They are owned by one of the major tour companies in NOLA. Interesting. Did not know that. I don't think I've ever really heard of 7-3. What are you doing? Are you trying to get information?
I am.
If he doesn't want us to break it on the show, we're not gonna.
First, I gotta spill.
You can't spell? How much have you had to drink tonight?
Not much.
You ain't even finished your first glass.
I know.
I'm going for a third.
Well, look at you.
Just kidding. And I mean, even in Texas, they would, you could do commemorative things because we have our own shit around here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we got Texas Independence Day.
Texas Independence Day. There you go.
Hey, see, Chris Bell gets it. Hey, Jealousy's my jam.
Oh, y'all talking about that nasty gin shit?
Yeah, Gin Blossoms. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's all
Hey,
the same.
Jealousy, Allison Road, Hear It From You.
I still don't know.
They're all songs.
I got a tinkle.
Yeah, of
Is that a
course
song?
you do. No.
Can we make it a song? That should be our outro.
No, but I do have a
I gotta break the stick.
I do have an idea for a board game for you that we need to work on.
Oh God!
I saw it the other day. Look at you. Hey, good job, Chuck. A cart full of Heart of the Line. I'm just waiting on all these drops to stop. I know, right? People are dropping all over the place. They are owned by one of the major tour companies. Okay, cool. That's 7-3. I like 7-3s because they do a particular bourbon that's named after one of the neighborhoods in NOLA that's Bywater bourbon. So that's one on my list for. I'm actually going to try and reach out to them. Bucky and I are going to do a.
Woo! I almost busted my ass.
Oh, I'd laughed. Oh, I'd have found that funny.
My feet are soaking wet.
Well, that's what you get for going out, doing a thing. So we got a work day.
Oh.
We got a work day Saturday.
We?
Yeah, we.
Why? What?
You didn't get the text from the other day?
What text?
I sent you a text about possibly getting together Sunday and do the email thing.
Yeah? I thought this was Sunday.
That's what I said, Sunday.
You said I thought you said next Saturday. I'm confused.
You are confused, very much so. So apparently Chuck has a cart full of Heart of the Lion cigars.
Yeah. It's worth it.
He's just waiting on all the other.
I'm telling you. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, you got to wait for all the drops to stop.
Bourbon whiskey season didn't end in December this year.
No, it didn't.
We're rolling right along.
We are.
What?
No, I don't have anything. I was waiting. Patiently waiting. I hope he's got some.
I need some more information, Blythe. Immediately.
Immediately.
So what's this board game you were talking about?
I don't want to say on air because I don't want nobody to steal the idea.
Okay. We'll talk about it off air. Yep. You want a number?
You got a number to set? Yeah. Send it to me. Send it to me in a text.
7-3. Quick, what's the number to 911?
Yeah, Big Chief. If you got a
7-3.
If you got a number, I'll give you a little piece of information. So I know everybody knows this. My cell phone number is actually the number listed on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So if you go to the Functional Gentleman Facebook page, find a little number, you can text me whatever your little heart desires.
Yep, and we both have it linked to our phones, so
yes.
You can reach out to anywhere on social media at Function Your Way. Mm-hmm. We both see it. If you want to reach out to Roy personally, his Facebook page is available.
Yep.
As well as his Instagram,
Yep.
Full Bodied FG.
Yep.
And mine as well at Undrafted Free Agent.
Yep.
With agent with no E, so it's just AGNT. But yeah, anytime you want to reach out, obviously his cell phone number is there, and we're always available via social media. You can also reach out to us by email at functionyourway@gmail.com.
Look at you. I love when you plug stuff. So professional.
I try.
I know. It's hard.
I cracked myself up earlier.
You cracked yourself up earlier.
Yeah, so if you don't know, our very first sponsor for the show was the Bottle Shop, which is no longer here in Silsbee.
No, it is not. They got bought out by Tejas.
But we came up with the slogan, the proof is on the bottle, not on the sign, because
the proof is in the bottle.
The proof is in the bottle, not on the sign.
Yeah.
Because one of their signs was actually like broken off, and that's what gave me the idea for it. I thought it was really funny.
I got you.
It looked worn down, but whenever you went in, you were like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. And they had a decent selection.
Yeah.
But on the post today, for Betty's Liquor, I did one of my hashtags was Betty Knows Bourbon. I thought that was pretty. I cracked myself up. Sometimes it just comes to me.
Sometimes.
I thought it was funny.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, we've got new shirts in the works at some point.
Yeah, I've started working on those. I need to get your thoughts on some of the presidential campaign things that I've worked on. I kind of started working on the one we talked about today.
Make whiskey cheap again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I've got a shit ton of ideas flowing through my head.
That scares me.
I know. I need to go in and kind of revamp
Does it scare your wife?
The merch site. No.
Okay. Doesn't scare her?
Really? Okay. I think she's just used to it at this point.
Probably. How long y'all been married?
Since 2018. However long that is. At least I know the year. Shut up.
Brandy and I are fixing to celebrate year 15.
Somebody said something about 1996 today, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was like 20 years ago. And they're like, 34 years ago, whatever it was. I was like, what? No.
96 was my freshman year of high school.
And I know it's not 34. That was just the number that came to mind for whatever. But I was like, oh, my God, it really was.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah, my wife, bless her heart, she's kind of dove down the TikTok rabbit hole. And she watches all the nostalgic 90s shit.
Oh, yeah?
And we literally play a game at it. We're like, yep, had one of those.
Yeah.
Yep, know what that is.
I hate the ones that pop up and are like, da-da-da is 20 years old today. And it's like
songs?
some song that we loved, a movie or whatever. And I'm like, there's no fucking way.
And then you go back and look and you're like,
yeah.
Yes.
I was like, God dang it, how old are we?
Old.
We're getting up there.
Yeah.
It was, that's what reminded me of it the other day.
Squirrel.
Jason Kelsey retired.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure everybody saw the viral video of him flying out of the window, and then for some ungodly reason, like Superman, just like leaps and bounds right back into the window somehow at 295 plus pounds.
See, the thing about it is, if I try that shit.
Okay, right. But here's the problem I had with it that made me think, am I fucking old? They made a big deal about the fact that he's 35 35, I think, 35 or 36, doing those athletic feats. I'm 37. I don't feel that old. But they were making a big deal about the fact that he was 35 or whatever.
Help me with that.
Doing athletic things. And I was like, that's not old.
The top part. See what happens when you say shit on air?
Do we need to put both of our numbers on there? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know, but...
Oh, shit. Why?
Who is this?
It's Blythe.
Okay. Now it makes sense.
Why are you sending it to him that way?
Like, what the hell? I was so confused. I thought it was a spammer. I really did, because I was like...
Click my link, big boy.
I know nobody.
God dang it.
Because I literally was thinking in my head, I know nobody from Oklahoma. And then when you said it's Blythe, I'm like, oh, shit, I do know somebody.
He doesn't have an Oklahoma. I think his number is Arizona, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it says Oklahoma on it.
Does it?
Yeah, on my thing, it says Arizona. So is this him, yes or no, before I program it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else was I going to say?
How do you spell it?
Blyth.
Not you, dumbass.
Another one that was kind of a big
last
deal.
name?
Yeah, but I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
I mean, it's there. I didn't want to say it on air, but I forgot. He's commenting on Facebook.
I have a weird thing where...
Yeah, I do too. I have to have it first and last name.
Yeah.
It's how it's got to be.
I'm the same way. I feel you, bro.
So just kind of continuing the headline thing, a company that I was introduced to last year, because they just got released in Texas last year, New Riff, which is absolutely fantastic.
They make
some
stuff.
good shit.
Yes, they do. They make some really good shit.
They have named Brian Sprantz their master distiller. He's been with them in a similar role of head distiller. Don't know what the difference is, but he is named master distiller, and he's been with them since 2014. So congratulations, Brian Sprantz. That's exciting.
It's his 10-year anniversary.
I guess at some point you got to give a guy a raise.
I don't know.
So we're just making shit up at this point.
Abolish allocations. I love that, by the way, for
exactly.
a shirt. I love that one. Yes.
But it's, and Jake, just to kind of give you a heads up before, and I don't want to say too much on air. We'll talk about it off air.
We'll talk about it off air. We'll conference call Jake.
It's along those lines. The whole abolish allocation type thing.
Make whiskey cheap again. Yes.
Oh shit! What else? There was something else I saw today.
I love when people text me during the show. It's fun, especially when I don't know who the hell it is. I'm like, who's this? Oh my God.
Why wouldn't you send it to me?
Because maybe I'm the more.
No, I don't want to hear that shit.
Maybe I'm the better looking one.
No, that is definitely not it.
You don't think?
No.
Okay.
God no.
That
was rude.
That was very rude. My feelings are hurt.
Well, that's like before the pre-show. Roy comes busting in the studio, and he's like, "I'm on one tonight. I'm cocky as shit." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Look at the shirt," and he just keeps popping off. I'm like, "You are on one. You need to calm the fuck down, sir."
No, not calming down.
It's like, God dang, you ain't God's gift to earth. Calm down.
So first of all, that never crossed my mouth that I'm God's gift. Never been told that.
Oh shit. I'm just giving you shit.
I always tell everybody the devil doesn't want me, and neither does Jesus.
Yeah, that's
neither one of them.
Oh.
Yes.
That's what I saw, and I want everybody's opinion on this.
Okay, hit me with it.
So there's a winery out of Oregon, Washington?
I don't know.
That is releasing their first whiskeys, but they're calling it whiskey, but the base of it, from what I understand, is being distilled from the fermented grapes that they would normally make wine with. My question is, how are they calling it whiskey? Because they're distilling like malted barley and wheat, or I don't know, wheat or rye. I don't remember what it is. But they're doing the normal second and third grain that most whiskey companies do. But apparently the base is like a grape base. So, A, how are you calling it whiskey? And B, I'm not going to lie, I'm curious and would love to taste it. But I don't know how you're calling it whiskey.
I don't neither. That's a little weird to me.
Like, I guess, wouldn't it be more of a brandy?
Maybe. It may be like that Applejack thing that we had with
But they're calling
Mike.
it whiskey.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh, I have breaking news from Shawan Mims.
Can we say it on air?
Yes, I just got permission. That's what I was waiting on. I was literally waiting on. Lion Pride sampler will be released next week. Also, got his first lounge in Houston, so he's moving this way.
Congratulations,
and another lounge
Shawan.
in the Dallas area. More nuggets to come.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
The sampler pack is really exciting.
Yes, the sampler is really
That's
exciting.
something a lot of people that I've talked to have asked for.
Well, it's releasing, according to the text I've got right now, it is releasing next week.
So that'll be really cool. I'll definitely personally look
the
into
Lion
one of
Pride sampler. Yes, I'm going to pick one up too.
That's awesome. Congratulations, and congratulations on getting into
We got a hall monitor sighting, by the way.
Lounge. Hey, Kev's in the house.
We got a hall monitor sighting.
See, and that's what I'm saying, Jake. I think it's more of a brandy, but they're calling it whiskey. And I wish I could remember the name of it. But it's out of either Washington or Oregon, and they're a winery. They make like a couple different wines. If somebody can Google it, stats and information, if you want to figure it out, let me know. And how are they calling it whiskey? I'm curious.
Yeah.
But that was one that kind of struck me as weird. Another one, and this was kind of a fangirl moment this morning.
You have a lot of those, don't you?
One of my favorite whiskey podcasts, Bourbon Pursuit, Kenny and Ryan. They mentioned my name on their this week in bourbon is what they release on Fridays.
Yeah.
And I had sent a headline and a story that I saw about Lexington, Kentucky beams a message to outer space. And I was like, y'all have to talk about this on This Week in Bourbon. I thought it was funny. I figured they'd make some jokes about it. And they were like, this comes from a listener and friend of the podcast, Bucky. And I was like, what? Did you just say my name?
I didn't know you were the Bucky they were referring to.
Oh, because there's so fucking many. There's a ton. It was Bucky Barnes, the fucking Winter Soldier.
I mean, it could have been.
But I thought that was really cool.
That is pretty cool.
I was like, I was driving to work, and it was like...
Did you crash the car?
No,
thank God.
But I thought it was really cool. But the story's... and it's funny, because this whole alien thing is, like, taken over ever since the government came out and said, yeah, there's really aliens. Well, now Lexington is trying to get aliens to come to Kentucky...
To drink whiskey?
To drink their bourbon, because Kentucky bourbon is the thing. But... And I thought it was funny because at the end they made a joke, about them coming walking off their UFO. Where's the Blantons?
That would be kind of funny.
But I don't know. I thought it was funny.
That would be super funny. Super duper funny.
Cast strength is pretty good.
Cast strength is good. I'm kind of going back and forth between the two of them. Ooh, you'll be proud of me. This has nothing to do with whiskey or the show. Monday, I have an appointment to get new shoes and an alignment on the Redneck Batmobile, as it's been affectionately called before.
The Redneck Batmobile.
That's what Sonny referred to my truck as when she saw it one time.
That's weird.
I call it Black Betty.
Black Betty?
Yeah. So Black Betty's getting new shoes and an alignment.
Okay.
So she won't she won't suicide right.
Oh. Yeah, it does. Hardcore. Roy let me, we've told the story on the show before, but Roy let me borrow his truck to pick up my new grill. I'm on my way home doing the speed limit, 65, 75, whatever it was at that time, on 69, and I let one hand go or something, and I was just kind of, like I always do, all of a sudden it's like, whoa! I almost died. As soon as I could
drive
stop,
that thing one-handed all the time.
As soon as I could stop or came to a stop, I text Roy, this thing needs an alignment. I almost died. I just wasn't expecting it.
I think I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah, you did. You totally did.
Yeah.
We're going to look at vehicles tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, getting out of the little HRV, I think is what y'all have. HRV? It's a little Honda thing. Honda SUV.
Yeah, I think according to one of Sarah's posts earlier in the week, it was we need four-wheel drive.
Like y'all get snow so much.
Right.
Jake, I have a question, and I'll text you off air because I don't know if I can say it on air.
Speaking of Kentucky, saw advertising for Bourbon and Beyond
Concert Festival during my birthday this year.
Nice.
Yes, they are. I think it's just about every year around the same weekend. I think it's 19th through the 22nd this year. This year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Bourbon Beyond is always really fucking cool. and they got a bunch of good musical acts. I mean,
Nice.
You know, it's kind of like any other music and bourbon festival you'd ever want to go to.
I'll end up there one day.
One day.
I'll probably be old and gray, but
I wish they wouldn't have changed the weekends because I like that the Bourbon and Beyond and Kentucky Bourbon Fest were kind of like back to back, so you could make like a week-long vacation out of it.
yeah.
But I think it's changing this year. I think
Okay.
they're going to be on like separate weekends. But definitely would be something pretty cool to go to.
Yeah.
There's that rain again.
I like the rain, man. I'm going to get some good sleep tonight, too.
Speaking of the northern area,
Yeah.
since Kevin is in the chat, Coppercraft Distillery, I think out of Michigan,
Yeah.
looks like they're releasing some type of seltzer, maybe? Coppercraft Distillery, Honolulu Blue.
Interesting.
Vodka with natural flavors and certified color with carbonation. 10% alcohol by volume. Small batch. 12-ounce cans. Huh.
Interesting.
That's another one that I wonder, is it, when does, so we went through, like, what was it, 2021 and 2022 was like the year of the seltzer. Like, everybody wanted Trulies.
Yes.
Everybody wanted all the different seltzers,
I can
whatever
go
they
ahead
were.
and tell you, you want something that's not whiskey related? I'm going to go ahead and tell you 2024 is going to be the year of the hard tea.
You think?
I know, because New Belgium, the people that do Voodoo Ranger, they're releasing a line of hard charge teas, which is supposedly they have more alcohol percentage in them than what the twisted teas do, which is a good thing.
Yeah, Blythe, that's it. Patricia Green Cellars out of Oregon.
Okay.
If there's any information on the whole whiskey thing that they're doing, if you want to, I don't know. That's a lot to type, but I would be interested because I don't know how they're calling a grape base distillate whiskey. But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, so more info on the Lion Pride sampler. It's going to come in 2 variations.
Uh-huh.
You can either get Queen, Roar, Lioness, or Lionheart. Mm-hmm. That's where the version differs. But the Leo, which is the Dark Habano, and the King.
Okay.
So you can, I guess
You either
can,
go king or queen.
Well, no, I think you can either go Lioness or Lionheart.
Right.
I think it's the difference.
So it's a blue Hawaiian, basically.
I like it.
Literally back-to-back KBF 13 through 15, B&B 18. Okay, so it is still back-to-back.
Still back-to-back.
What about Coppercraft? That's what they're
What about Coppercraft?
Blue Honolulu.
Blue Honolulu.
It's Honolulu Blue. It's a RTD ready to drink. It's vodka with natural flavors and certified color with carbonation.
I got a good one I need you to try.
10%
being
alcohol
as
by
you're a
volume.
Former vodka guy.
Okay.
I got a Topo Chico Spirited, which is vodka and lemon Topo Chico.
Wait, say that one more time.
Topo Chico Spirited.
Oh, okay. So they're using actual vodka instead of malt-based liquor.
Yes.
Those are always a little bit better than the malt-based seltzers.
I'll have to send you home with a
But the
pack.
So that was kind of the thing. Like I don't remember if it was 2021 or 2022, whatever it was.
Right.
It was all about the hard seltzer, which are
Yes.
malt-based seltzers.
Yes.
And then you kind of saw a big move into the vodka-based seltzers or RTDs.
Right.
High Noons, a lot of that kind of stuff came out. When are we going to see a whiskey-based RTD really take off? Because
The only one
I've
I
tried
know of that really kind of exists is the Jack Daniel's Coca-Cola collaboration.
So Jack Daniel's has 2. There's a Coca-Cola collaboration, and then there's a Jack Daniel's and cola.
Yeah, that's a malt base, I think.
But
Because
there's a few. So
Sagamore,
Sagamore,
that's the same as the Blackjack Cola, is what you're talking about.
I think so.
Yeah.
But Sagamore has a few that they've released. There's a few more. There are some out there.
I got you.
The other side of that is the bottled, kind of like this, pre-made cocktails, like old fashions, Manhattans, etc.
Yeah, because we actually do one that's it's a company called Hubline that uses 1792 in their old fashioned.
I've yet to find a pre-made bottled ready to drink old fashioned that has been good.
Try the Hugh Blind one. It's not bad.
But I'm not really talking about the pre-made cocktail thing.
Right.
I'm more talking about like RTDs in a can. Drink it. Is there ever going to be a bourbon or whiskey boom in that area like vodka and like the hard seltzers?
I feel it will, and I'm going to sound kind of homerish saying this, but I also feel that Sazerac is going to be at the forefront of it.
Yeah, I mean, Sazerac, it wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think they're definitely not in the RTD game as far as I know.
We'll just leave it at that.
I didn't know what to say.
We'll just leave it at that.
I can send you some if you want. Maybe. I mean, we're not a huge...
Send what? Who? What are we sending?
Coppercraft vodka blue Honolulu thing.
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? On the vodka thing, though, I don't want to keep like beating a dead horse, but can we talk about how good JT Mellick's vodka was?
Oh my God, it's so good.
I've done everything I can to not fall back into the vodka hole.
I got a handshake vodka, if that makes you feel better.
Like I did not want to fall back into it.
And I'm not a vodka guy, and it's
fucking good.
It's good.
I don't know what magic she is putting in that bottle.
I think it's just her energy and the fact that she's pumped all the time.
But it is vanilla, and I'm telling you, pay attention next time you take a sip of it.
By the way, Mia, my check needs to be in the mail.
That's not happening.
I know.
Ignore that. Scratch it.
No, you can't do that because we're uncut and unfiltered.
I know, and I say it all the time, uncut, unfiltered, and I will never edit the podcast now that I'm going to start posting it again. But pay attention the next time. You remember them orange creamsicle popsicle things with the white in the middle? There's a little hint of that for me.
Ooh, I wonder if you
could probably make a badass orange creamsicle drink with it.
I can do that with Rain and JT Mellick vodka.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get away from the energy drink thing with vodka or any liquor. I mean, I'm never gonna. I don't think.
No.
I could be 67 years old and Monster
and vodka
would probably still be my not whiskey go-to.
That's gonna be next. That's gonna be next year's colostomy bag.
Yeah, no shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, their vodka surprised the shit out of me.
It's really good.
Like it had legit flavors to it and depth. Honolulu Blue is technically the. Oh, you're right. Yep, that's their blue.
Okay,
that is the blue.
I got 3 new JT Mellick single barrels coming. Hey, look at
that. Speaking of JT Mellick single barrels, God dang it, we're gonna beat this dead horse straight into the ground.
Why not?
I ordered the JT Mellick single barrel select from the Whiskey Idiots off of bourbonoutfitter.com.
How much that little darling cost?
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Gotta go. Okay. Be cool, bro. Be cool.
It scares me when you say stuff like
no,
Bourbon
and
Outfitters,
so that's that's the cool thing about JT Mellick single barrels. From what I see, they all float around that $50 to $60 range.
Okay.
60 to 70, 50 to 70.
Yeah, I saw where
but
Champagne's a Karen Crow, I think, has theirs at $59.99.
They're not like that's normally like the regular price on it. For a single barrel select, that's fucking good. That's a damn good price. I'll take it all day long. So, but yeah.
Did you ever get your IOU bottle, by the way?
Not yet.
What are you going to use it on?
I really need to reach out to Mike because I really want that bottle.
I talked to Mike today.
The 148 one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I didn't talk to him about that. Yeah.
I really want a bottle of that if he'll sell it.
Yeah. I didn't talk to him about that. Rice is the secret. Apparently that's got to be it.
Like, once you go rice, you never go back. I don't really know how that goes.
Once you go rice, you got to hit it twice,
dude. I have thought about shit about rice all fucking day long, and Roy's like, "Got it, dick. What a fucking asshole." Damn it.
Once you go rice, you got to hit it twice.
Fucking motherfucker. It's like, what is it? Pringles, once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you go rice, you got to hit it twice. God dang it. I legitimately thought about it all day long.
And it takes me 30 seconds.
You're not my friend.
I am your friend. What are you talking about?
We're not friends.
Can you do this all by
Speaking
yourself?
of ordering,
no, neither one of us can do it all by ourselves.
Can we talk about Thursday? Yeah. Dude, so in the Discord that we're all in together, we as a conglomerate would make the world's worst hackers. So Stillbox will do special releases of certain single barrel selects.
Oh, y'all tried to hack the passwords.
But they put it behind a password so that just not everybody, because they release it to like their subscribers and stuff like that first.
Okay.
All like a bunch of us. It's not this. We've tried this. I'm trying this. Don't try this. No. It was like a long list. World's worst hacker group. I was cracking up the whole time though. We tried everything.
Y'all are the unhackables instead of the expendables.
Yeah. We are not hackers, by the way. So if you ever just want to release a whiskey and don't want anybody to buy it, just put it behind a password paywall or something, and we won't get in. I promise.
That's funny. God, bunch of hackers.
But it was fun trying.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
because we were coming up with stupid shit.
I hate that I'm not on the Discord more with y'all during the day. It's so hard. Like I literally had to take like 45 minutes out of my day for an ARD meeting for my oldest child. And I was like, God, why?
Oh, did you now?
15 minutes prior.
Yeah,
so
Kev thinks he's all high and mighty.
So the hall monitor figured out the password.
He did. And I ended up getting busy, and I couldn't get a...
Why didn't he share it with the rest of the conglomerate?
You can't just throw information like that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We can't talk about too much. Somebody sees this, and then they make a big deal about it. I got yelled at for doing that the other day.
From Dana?
What? And it never even clicked. Braley made a smart-ass comment.
Oh, God.
Dana was standing right there.
Yep.
We were all making smart-ass comments. Yep. Braley popped off and said something, and I went...
Oh,
and I got in fucking trouble.
Yes,
and I was like, how old are you? That is your daughter. You can't do that. Didn't even think about it. Immediately felt bad.
Oh, I'd have cracked up.
I
don't have a soul, though. I've been told that.
But it never even registered. Like, I didn't even think about it. Didn't think about it. Was just,
I'm surprised my name did not get brought up in that
sometimes it's just an automatic response to stupid shit.
When you did that, I'm surprised it wasn't. But you've been hanging out with Roy too damn much.
I did, and I
this Friday night shit's got to stop.
Timestamps won't lie. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, I immediately felt bad because she scalded me like I was a 10-year-old boy, and I was like, fuck. I fucked up.
That's so funny.
I don't know how to take it back. You can't reverse it.
Yeah, I get told that pretty regularly, though. I can't say shit in front of the kids.
Yeah, I was damn it. Dad probs. Girl dad probs.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not just girl dad. I learned real quick. You can't say the word twat waffle or vag muffin in front of either one of your kids.
Twat waffle or vag muffin?
Yeah.
Good thing it's fucking Gentleman After Dark.
Can't say either one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you say either of those?
Well, there's also other words I've said too.
I don't know why you would use those words.
Well, I was talking about somebody who was being not nice.
Speaking of big bourbon releases and whiskey releases, since it's kind of the theme of tonight.
Yeah.
Since it's continued into January into February, World Whiskey Society has released Doc Holliday 10-year.
I want a bottle of Doc Holliday so bad, but I don't want to pay $130 fucking dollars.
Yeah, I jumped on their website I think it was literally 10 or 15 minutes after they posted their reel saying, "Hey, it's available." They were down to 5.
Oh Jesus!
And then I saw the price tag, and I knew it was going to be expensive, and it was $139.99, and I was like, "Ugh." Don't pull the trigger; I'll get in trouble. So I didn't. But there was literally 5 left, 10 to 15 minutes after it posted. And then, so that's their 10-year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And they just posted today that they're bottling their 6-year Doc Holliday release. And they're also going to do a Wyatt Earp release, which is a single malt.
That would be cool.
That'd be a cool one to have, too.
That'd be a cool one.
But, I mean, just some of their releases are so fucking
I feel like we just need to email these guys and be like, hey, look, we just want to try it. We don't want to pay for this shit.
Hey, we want to try your shit, but I don't want to pay $140.
We want to review it. That's what we want to do. We want to help you guys out.
That's how it works. If you throw the word, I want to review it, in, people are just like, take it. A dumpster for certain things.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been told worse.
Oh,
my God, I got another text message. Jesus.
why you got so many text messages, bro? Oh. If you're interested and you're in Southeast Texas, Clifford Distilling is selling their side-by-side with only 45 miles on it for $16,000 firm.
What do we advertise?
Suddenly we turned into Home Shopping Network.
Right, QVC.
QVC. For only 17 low payments of $1,999. I don't know if that math works.
Technically, are we FSN? Functional Shopping Network?
Maybe. I mean, I'll sign a deal.
God.
Ooh.
You'll sign anything.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll try anything once.
Right.
$20 is $20.
No, $20 is not $20.
Our friends over at Front Porch Distillery,
Yes.
they're doing some Valentine's Day themed cocktails through February 29th.
Yeah, and they're also having a Galentine's event.
I saw that. Yeah. That's kind of cool. They got Love Potion number 9, Cupid's Kiss, and Passion Punch.
Nobody said anything about a Galentine's, though.
How do we get one of those?
I don't know. I feel like we need to start it.
Because I see the Galentine's thing all over the place.
Nobody does one for the dudes.
Can we get like a guy? I don't like guillotine. That sounds like guillotine, which.
Well, I mean, everybody's got to have a circumcision.
Not everybody. He didn't mean to say that, y'all. I will sign your baby.
Bucky, you sign your baby.
Shaking babies and kissing hands.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
God.
Shit. Oh.
We got to think of a name for the guy version of.
We're creeping up on 2 hours.
I know, right? I looked at that.
I got to work tomorrow.
You got to work tomorrow. Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, shit. Damn it. This has been a fun time. I didn't even realize we were almost 2 hours in.
I know. It seemed like at first we're like, God, this is boring.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where this episode was going, but
then it just kind of.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Fierce Whiskers.
Yeah.
If you're in the Austin area or you want to make a trip
Ham
to
Choy.
Austin, they released Ham Choy. They've already closed the pre-sale on it. I doubt there's any left. Our buddy over at Texas Whiskey Geek,
I saw he had one.
Caleb, he had one.
Yes.
If y'all aren't following him, it's TX_Whiskey Geek. I shared in our story his page. He's got a website, Texas Whiskey Geek.
Is he paying us to advertise?
.com/calendar. He's actually got a really cool. His calendar is awesome. Like if you're into Texas whiskey, it's legit. Like and that's no bullshit.
Okay.
Like he's got all the releases, all the different events and stuff going on.
Like for the entire year?
Yeah, like he'll do it. He'll do each and every month. It's it's really cool, and I've gotten a lot of information from there. Like stuff I didn't know about.
Tailbone's still screwed up, by the way.
Poor old man.
I know, poor man.
Speaking of which,
old man.
You know I make fun of you and your age, and it's just a joke.
No, it's really not a joke.
Well,
He fucking means it.
But I don't know if Big Chief is still watching.
Hurts my feelings. I cry myself to sleep every night.
He posted and he tagged us in it. The Lego.
Yes, the Lego Master Distiller set.
And I put on there, I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah.
And then he posted something about he didn't have Toys R Us. He had to play with rocks. And my comment back was old ass. Big Chief, if you're watching, hopefully you know that was a joke. Ha ha, funny. Just the same way I make fun of Roy.
No, he really did.
Okay, you are old. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what made me think of my board
it was
game
all in good
idea,
fun.
by the way. That post.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a good time, and thank you, Big Chief, for tagging us in that stuff. Like that's really cool. I like seeing it. But yeah, the guy Valentine thing. I think we need to think of a name. We'll figure it out.
Yep, we got another conversation.
But Fierce Whiskers is releasing some really cool shit. The Ham Choy just came out this week. Caleb already had a bottle. He's already cracked it. He said it's delicious. They did a great job with the bourbon and Cabernet cask, I think is what he said they finished it in. So that was really cool.
That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. So
I read his review on it. He said it was the perfect balance of Cabernet and
that's what he said. And because I messaged him about it whenever I saw his picture, like he got it quick and fast and already popped it. He said it's excellent, good balance of bourbon and Cabernet finishing cask. So obviously that's one I'd like to get. But Fierce Whiskers is releasing their bourbon this year, which I'm really excited about. They've already bottled batch 2 of their rye. I'd like to get my hands on that one to see the differences between batch 1 and batch 2. Batch Batch 1 was okay.
Fierce Whiskers, if you're watching.
Batch 1 was okay. It wasn't bad. I think
Gotcha.
I'm excited to see what Batch 2 brings because like I said, I've been to the distillery. I've gotten to try everything.
Yeah, I think your thing with Batch 1 was the age of it, wasn't it?
I don't know if it's so much the age, but there's something weird. Like it's good.
I'll have to try it. I'll figure
but
out
it's weird. There's something that I just couldn't.
Hell, I can come up with a slogan in 30 seconds, apparently. So.
I sent a sample to Brett in the Discord as well. He said the same thing. There's something off. It's not bad, but there's something about it. So I'm curious to see what Batch 2 brings.
I'll figure it out in less than 2 minutes.
And knowing what I've tried when I went to the distillery, they are making some really good stuff.
Oh yeah, So there's stuff I had when I was there. It was.
But anyway,
they fed me a bunch of samples.
Yeah, exactly. So for the dudes, would we just get together and smoke cigars and drink whiskey?
Sure,
probably.
Why not?
Don't poke that bear. He's a big man. I'll poke any bear. I'm a little man, and I'll just poke away. I don't care.
You got me though.
I don't need you.
Big Chief doesn't have a me.
I don't need you. I don't care.
You need me.
I mean, no, not really. I wouldn't say need.
You need me.
Want you.
Mini me, you need me, bro.
Want. Need.
Fucking weird.
No, it's all in good fun. I love it.
Of course it is.
Big Chief's cool dude.
Yeah, he's a good
Wife
dude.
was amazing to meet.
Yes, she's good people.
Roy's not bad people either. He's all right to have around, I guess. I need you to put the cutter down. I don't need to be circumcised, sir. All right, we're getting off the rails. That's enough. Can't handle the truth. Y'all need to quit.
You need to quit. You need to stop.
He could pick me up and carry me away from a situation.
Yes, he could.
Just keep poking the bear. Bucky, that's enough. Let's go.
No, I'd probably be like, Bucky, hold my beer and watch this shit.
No, I don't know. Probably not.
No, shit.
I don't know. All right. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. I don't know why 8 of y'all are still watching.
I don't know why 8 of y'all are still watching.
We went from a decent show
because they like our company. That's why.
To way off the rails, and it's
way off the rails.
I feel like that needs to be added into our normal hashtags, off the rails, because it's always off the fucking rails. Just like the train in Silsby.
It's only derailed twice.
Okay, well,
in my lifetime.
Yeah. Should a train ever derail?
Yeah.
God, I hope not. No, it should never. Like, it shouldn't. That shouldn't be a thing.
You know what it takes to make a train derail?
No, I really don't. I don't drive one.
$2.25 in quarters. Stacked.
Roy's comments and opinions are his.
I grew up in Evadale, man. Come on.
They do not reflect the opinions and facts of the functional gentleman. Please shut the fuck up. Can we make that part of our disclaimer? Please shut the fuck up. Shut up. God dang it.
At some point, we're going to have to clean it up because I feel we're going to go more legit than we already are at some point.
At some point, we're going to have to clean it up.
Yeah, we're going to have to clean it up.
Because obviously, we live that off the rails life. If you don't live the off the rails life, then you're doing it wrong. You got to have a little bit of fun.
A little bit. Yeah, I have a little bit for sure.
Couple of business things.
Yeah.
As far as the functional gentlemen go.
Of course.
So we made it official.
Uh-huh.
And thank you to Ryan, who's been on the show before. If you've seen our Friends of the Show, Friends of the Show series, he forced me to drink gin all night long. It was terrible. I hated it. But he's been on for better episodes.
All night long.
Thanks to his help and kind of the brain trust of the functional gentleman,
yes,
we were able to finally decide and agree on a 2024 hashtag.
Again, only took me 30 seconds.
No, it didn't. He had already said it before you ever said it. But so for 2024, we are using hashtag 2024FGFamily because this year we have decided it's all about growing the family and our friends, and we want the community of the functional gentleman to be bigger than it's ever been before.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're in a good spot. We've got friends in Louisiana. We've got friends in Ohio, Indiana, et cetera,
I'm driving
Alabama.
for 1,000 too, by the way. Just letting y'all know.
Roy wants to get to 1,000.
Because I want to give some shit away. Like a lot.
And if we can get to 1,000, so we kind of put we did it back in September.
Yep.
For Bourbon Heritage Month. We were going to give away a bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yep.
That bottle was then donated back to us for a future giveaway.
Yep.
We put it on, we were going to do it in October. We thought about doing it for the new year, but we've kind of put it on hold.
Yep.
I think our plan, after talking, we want to hit 1,000 followers on Facebook.
Yes.
So if you can, share it, share whatever we post, tell your friends, tell a loved one.
Current number 771, by the way.
So we are less than 300 followers away from 1,000.
Like 230, 229.
Right. Yeah. So if we can get to 1,000 followers on Facebook, I want to do a massive giveaway.
Yes.
We've already got 2 bottles of whiskey, 2 full bottles of whiskey.
2 or 3.
I'm sure we can figure out another 1 or 2 bottles to throw in.
Yep.
I want to do a shirt. I think Chuck might be on board with one of these lamps, if I'm playing my cards right, maybe. So there might be a whiskey cigar lamp.
Better get your knee pads.
So we're thinking big for 1,000.
Yes.
Like not just here's a bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, no.
No. I want to go big. Like if we get to 1,000, I want to go big. I want to do it big. I want to go big. And it's going to be a thing. So if we can get to 1,000, like, share, follow, whatever you got to do. Because Facebook is where we started.
Yep.
Facebook is where if it ever comes to an end, Facebook is where we're going to end.
Yep.
YouTube is great. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
Love our YouTube followers. Love the fact that our Traveler review has gotten really good response.
2,200,
2,300 views. Love YouTube. Would love to grow the viewership on there. Our Instagram is still in its infancy. We didn't really start doing anything until late last year. But I think Facebook would be a really cool place to get to 1,000 because of where we started. If we can do that, I want to do something big. I want to figure out some way to make it worth it to a follower, to somebody that's been here for a long time, for somebody that's been here and really helped us grow to what we are. I want to do that for y'all. Shut up and drink. Sorry.
No, I'm trying to get into the damn channel.
Oh, Sarah's hey. Can we make Sarah the team mom?
I feel we already have
Team
a team.
mom?
I feel we already have a team mom.
Do we?
Yeah.
Who?
The woman that gave the world this awesomeness is the team mom. Sorry.
I don't know about that.
Do you know how many?
Okay, we have 2. Team Ant.
You know she's watching, right?
I'm just talking shit.
Okay.
Sarah said, got my nails done today. Ooh. They did a crap job. Wish Beaumont wasn't 10 hours away so I could go back to the same nail place I miss Texas. Jake sounds like house shopping is in the future. Hey.
Yeah.
I scored, a Gem of Kentucky. I bet you are. That sounds good.
A Gem of Kentucky?
772 now, and I will donate a lamp. Chuck said it.
Yay.
Sarah said I will take the role of fun aunt. So we don't have to take it away from team mom. Sarah said I will take Whoa.
Sorry.
Hey, buddy. Can we not do that?
I was looking at the YouTube.
But yeah. So Sarah's the fun aunt.
Yeah.
We've got a team mom.
Yep.
Chuck has agreed to donate a lamp. And we're at 772. So, we're getting there.
Yes. And we're at 90 on YouTube.
That's fine. We're still in our infancy on YouTube.
Oh, no, we are, for sure.
I got to figure out the YouTube thing. Like, I don't mind going live on there. It's fun. I think I figured out the comment thing. Because previously, there was like a 10 to 15 second delay on comments.
Yeah.
Now, I think I've got it down to a couple seconds.
Okay.
Like 3 seconds.
That
Chuck,
works.
you may be able to tell me because you commented on our YouTube early on. I took a minute to reply to your comment, but I'm slowly figuring out YouTube. I'd like to get on YouTube, be bigger on YouTube, and I think we need to do some more of the short, choppy things.
Yeah.
But I got to work on. Like, it takes time, dog.
I know.
It takes time to crop everything and figure out where to put it. And
yeah. I get it.
Anyways, all right.
I get it.
We have officially reached 2 hours and 45 seconds.
Yay!
And maybe a bottle of Crown. You know, since you mentioned it, Chuck, Crown is probably, if I were to look up the stats, Crown would probably be the number one seller in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't feel dumb saying that. The functional gentleman worldwide.
Oh, God.
YouTube, there is less of a delay. See, I'm working on it.
Coming in hot.
Worldwide, baby. Mr. Worldwide.
Prestige worldwide.
Now we've taken Pitbull, and we've taken Step Brothers.
Oats and Hoes?
Copyright. Be damned. All right.
Somebody's going to hit us with something.
One day. And then we can make a big post about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll blow up.
Then we get street cred.
Street cred, y'all.
Like it.
All right.
Oh, you're flipping it around finally.
Hey.
Yeah.
Coastline, Texas Tell. Shout out to my brothers and sisters.
I just rocked the Texas camo.
All right. You ready to do the damn thing?
Sure. We can do
Check out the merch on streamlabs.com/function your way. I do have some plans to release some new shit.
Yes.
At some point. We're going to keep doing dumb shit on our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever we can do it.
I promise I'm going to post more.
Shout out to Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest and Cure Rare Disease. They shared a shit ton of pictures on their Facebook.
Yes,
we shared a shit ton of pictures on our Facebook.
Yes, it was
I'm going to take
drops.
some of the pictures.
You know what I haven't seen yet, though? I hadn't seen any video.
I think it's coming.
Okay.
We talked about it. They got to figure it out. I didn't post any pictures of the sponsorship dinner.
Right.
Because I wanted them to have first access to it, let them do their thing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think that is 100% for them. I didn't want anything for that. I will find some that I really liked from that night, and I'll post them on our page as well.
Yeah.
But we posted a crap ton of photos from Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest. Take a look at them. If you're hesitating on coming to 2025, year 3, don't. Take a look at the pictures. There's some big names, some big whiskeys, some big releases that are out there that I really think everybody would enjoy. So check out SETX Whiskey Fest on Facebook.
As a quote from today, they are already knee-deep in 2025.
Yeah, exactly. So check out SETX Whiskey Fest on Facebook. Check out The Functional Gentleman on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to try to continue to post shit on Instagram. I'm still working on making it of the forefront in my mind.
Yeah.
But we've got some new shit coming. And I mentioned it last week on our recap show. I really do want to do a infinity barrel for this year. I know a lot of y'all have already offered to donate barrels or bottles for that barrel because we're not going to make it if we do this on our own.
Right.
The address on our Facebook page is Roy's. We will get the bottles if you do send them, and we 100% appreciate it, and we will shout you out.
Yep.
And we will do everything we can. With the weather, I haven't been able to prep our barrel yet.
Okay.
Just because of the rain and all the shit, I need to get it prepped and sealed. So that will start at some point, and we'll
using
probably.
Your barrel?
I don't. Yours has a giant crack in it,
Yeah,
and I'm afraid it's going to leak too much. Okay. So I may have to use ours. I need to prep it and make sure mine holds water as well because it's been dry for a while.
Gotcha.
But I need to prep it and see how it does. But I do absolutely want to do an infinity barrel, and maybe we can figure out how to, I don't know, donate some money to Cure Rare Disease or something toward the end of the year. I don't know 100% yet, but we will need y'all's help. The address on our Facebook page comes to Roy's house, and we will absolutely get those bottles, and we will absolutely figure out a way to do videos showing every bottle getting dumped as we do them, whether that's a post-show thing or maybe a day or two later.
Yeah.
Whatever it's got to be, we'll figure something out, and we'll make sure everybody knows that those bottles are going into that barrel and not just whatever. We're not... I don't want anybody to think that. And I hope y'all wouldn't, but that's not the point.
I don't think they would. I think the people that hung around know.
Yeah, for sure.
If you know, you know.
But if you can, anytime you have a bottle share, anytime you're at an event, whether it's Longhorn or anywhere else, if you're at a whiskey fest, and you're just having drinks with friends, or lighting up a cigar, pouring a pour for yourself on a Thursday night. Hashtag 2024 FG family. We want to try to kind of grow that this year and highlight some people and really do some things to showcase some of these people and friends that have really stuck with us over the years.
Right.
But that's the biggest things. Thank y'all for sticking around tonight.
Dude, don't forget to tell them next week.
Oh, shit. Yeah, good point. Next week, we will not be going live on Friday night. We will be doing another Church of the Charred Oak Sunday Fun Day. We have a prior engagement. We'll be hanging out with friend of the show, Ryan, at the house doing a group therapy like we always love to do. So next week will be a Sunday Fun Day, Church of the Charred Oak. Y'all tune in on Sunday if you got nothing better to do. We'll probably have the game going on, whichever one is on at the time that we do the show.
For sure, yeah.
So we'll talk a little football.
Actually,
I know apparently we talk too much about football.
There's not going to be a game that weekend. Championship games are this weekend.
Oh, shit, yeah, championship games are this weekend. Never mind, we won't have that going on. So you got nothing better to do because you can't watch football. So tune in on Facebook and YouTube at Function Your Way. I think we can figure out a way to go live on Instagram as well, but I got to play into that more. Anyways.
You need to give your squirrel brain a rest.
Dude, it's all over the place. I tried to push some people to their pages this week. Hopefully they get some traffic there. Still waiting on my first Dibs VIP tickets. I'll let you know, Blythe. I'm telling you, as soon as I know, you are going to know. Like, you have to be here. Jake, you have to be here. Like, we're going to make this a deal.
I think Jake's coming back.
Like, we're all getting matching shirts. Like, we are the 3 best friends that we ever did have. Well, 4. I don't know how many. Whoever the fuck shows up.
As long as you ain't making me wear a unitard, we're good. I'm not wearing a functional onesie. You can kiss my ass. It's not happening. Nope.
Not happening. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We've had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
As always, we are the Functional Gentlemen. You've been fucking awesome. You've been all right. Had a blast tonight. Can't wait to do it again next week.
Drink local, Sunday. Shop local.
Drink local, shop local, whether that's Texas, Alabama, Indiana, Ohio, Oklahoma, wherever you're at.
As long as you don't rep that ugly red O.
Crimson and cream, bitch.
I was talking about Ohio State, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Fuck them bitches. Buckeye. You mean black eye?
Pocket knife in hand.
I love fucking with Roy. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I will be there somehow, some way. Yes, nice. Jake, you better.
Yes.
Bring Sarah. She's cool, too.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do the damn thing. You got one of them things?
I just did it.
What?
Shop local, drink local.
I didn't even say the thing.
Well, it's because you talk too damn much.
Last call for alcohol.
Drink local, shop local, hook 'em.
Fuck you.
Support your local businesses, drinking establishments.
Oh, shit.
Share your bottles. Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, do the thing.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make it long as you want.
Well, I'm pretty much there.
Okay.
You're pretty much there. You got to work tomorrow.
Cheers, brother.
I got to ride in a car. Or actually a truck pulling a trailer.
Good night, y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We're the Functional Gentlemen. We're getting the fuck out of here. I got to go to work in the morning.
Yay.
My tongue, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one.